Yeah, I feel like he said like some things that were like not even really that questionable. Like
And
women want to be moms for the most part. I feel like.
First off, he's at a Christian.
Yeah, like what do they expect for him to say?
College, doing a commencement speech.
You, Brooks.
Yeah, you do.
Nicole, I have you.
Hey Brooks, do you want to play on stream?
I can sit here, yeah.
He has no idea.
Move that playmat.
Oh yeah, I've got to show off the stitch.
You have to. Everyone's like, oh, I'm keeping it sealed. I'm like, no, I'm flexing.
I flipped mine. Gotta give me 365 for it.
That's a good for good winnings, yeah. Not bad for a day of Lorcana.
I traded the other one to Joe, and then he's like tried selling it. And I'm just like, Joe, you told me you wanted it for your collection, right? Like I gave him a really good. No, not you. I gave him like a really good deal on it too, and I'm just like,
Sold it.
well, I don't know if he actually sold it or not.
Yeah,
But,
can you put one on?
Which
posted
Joe
it.
S? Or Joe Kerr, I mean, not Joe S. That's Joe S. He had
He
it.
like posted it for trade.
Okay,
like,
thank you,
right
Dale.
after,
Damn.
yeah, and I'm just like, dude, I'm the admin of that group that you just posted it for trade.
Like I could have just made more off of it.
Yeah, or like trade it to that Alexander guy because he actually wanted it too.
Yeah. Alexander was at Wizards too.
I got 2d6 here, one from each trove set. They're all high roll.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the new troves had dice in them.
Yeah, high roll chooses
Gotcha.
out of the other. Alright, let's see what I got. I got
7, right in the middle.
right on the middle.
I got a 6, 1 under. Good luck, brother. Go on.
You need a bar? Do you want to borrow a playmat? Yeah, I can. Yeah.
There you go, brother. Oh, and I have damage counter dice. Right.
20-ish. Alright, these are going to be 50-minute
Did you get a
rounds.
set 2 trove?
Whenever
yeah,
the
4
timer
trove,
hits
4.
0,
I just haven't
I'm going
opened
to call
it
time
yet.
and round. Active player finish your turn. There's going to be 5 additional turns after that.
5, 6, 7. Put back. 1, 2, 3. Put 3 back. 1, 2, 3,
4, 6.
There you go. Good luck, brother.
Dark disease.
Draw.
Players may begin.
Ink a crab. Play a Rafiki. Pass. Ready, set, draw. Ink friends. Quest for 1. Pass. Ready, set, draw. Ink a goat. Go 3 of them to play friends.
I've seen people do it, it's just hurts my soul.
Rafiki and the Merfolk. And I'll discard, hook, and pass. Yep.
Kit will pick up their.
That's rare.
Yep.
That's usually my luck is rolling 5. So now deck preferably shuffle. So you offer it to your opponent and go off the cut, which means that you can take any part of
Draw.
it. You can just count it out and then put it on the bottom if you want. You can shuffle it yourself. You do that, and that's it. Alright. Then we draw 7. So
Okay, I'm gonna ink Fox.
and
I'm gonna play Rafiki. I'm gonna play Snake, and I'm gonna play Rafiki. Okay, pass.
you go, okay, so this card's really bad. It's a 9. This card's an 8 drop. I don't want these, so I'm gonna put
5 cards.
Yep.
Alright, so I use Captain Hook as ink, and then you'll discard 2 unless you discard a song.
A song? You mean an action?
Yep.
I'll discard Last Ditch Effort.
And I'll draw a card.
I don't want these 4 cards right now. I'm able to get it right now.
I get 3 and go.
Turn. Draw.
And then that's your stuff. So it's
I'll go 4 of them for Rabbit. Draw.
playing a 1-drop, playing
Ink
a card.
Olaf.
That's kind of you want to stick with. So if you have like a 1-drop,
Take Snake into kit. And I'll take 2.
most of them back. Like what I put back was 3. So that's
Rafiki into Merfolk. And I'm gonna discard Medusa. And then pass.
You got 3 cards left. My turn. I'll play an Ursula. I'll discard the Be Prepared. I'll draw
what
a
if
card.
we did it where like when you sleep the stuff he plays, like whenever he needs it, sleep it. That might be better.
I was gonna take a sleep one. Put it back in there.
Alright. So you ready? $6 for all of these. So that's your lord. So here I will just have it on here. Feels bad, but I'm keeping him out. So the lord, this character doesn't have any, but they'll have a similar gear. That means that they can tap to quest for that after the turn after they've been played. So if I somehow got them out this turn and you got lower, I could not tap them to quest for this turn. I would have to wait till the next. So you gain lower by tapping and questing for those other effects you can have. Yeah, like some cards just say you gain one lower. So I'm just showing you that. I'm going to put it in my info because if it has this ring, you can put it in your info.
Dropped in at the Walmart in Augusta. They had a full rack.
This is my man.
So attack Rafiki.
Yep.
The main thing I wanted was the code card because I refused to spend money on digital copy to get the code
Finish
card.
off Fury.
Yep.
But since it has this ring around it, I can play it.
I think I'm just gonna get 2 with John.
This one can be.
Draw.
So, Aurora.
Don't forget to draw.
Ink Rafiki.
That could change.
Rabbit will kill Lucifer. I'll go 1, 2. I did that wrong. Rabbit kills John, and then 6 of them to kill Lucifer with Medusa. And then I meant to kill John, not Lucifer. I had that backwards. I meant to pop this to
So we
pop
call
Lucifer.
Ken.
Yeah.
I swung Rabbit on Lucifer. I meant to swing him on John and then Medusa to Lucifer, but I just messed
So
it
he
up.
attacked this. I put it here. He put the 2 counters on it, and then played the Medusa.
I meant to attack John. My brain was just messed up. But if you don't want to let it go through, I'll just pop the Ursula.
That would be your call if you want to. That's going to be your call if you want to let him rewind it. But as it stands, Lucifer's in the discard.
Right. So he'd have to hit this,
Correct.
right?
That's fine.
Ready?
And then pass.
Keep drawing magic. Ready, set, go. So ready.
That's a huge misplay.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
I say untap over and draw all his 60.
My brain was like, do this, and then I did it backwards.
So I did that against a friend in the state store championships. Isaac.
Yeah.
So he had a tap creature, and what I had to do was, okay, so I'm not doing this, but what I had to do was I had to attack the creature and then Puny Pirate his Friar Tuck. So then that way when I played Grab the Sword, his Friar Tuck would die to grab your sword because his Friar Tuck was going to kill me.
Gotcha.
But what I did was I played Grab the Sword, I killed his tap creature, and then I didn't have anything to attack with my...
Gotcha.
And then he would have let me take it back. So like that's like my
No,
only...
I feel it when we're playing for something like this. I feel it. I just should have. My brain got.
So that's why I just said slow down a little bit. Alright, so you've got the castle in hand because you inked early. So I'm going to make you discard the castle. And then I'll draw a card.
Tap him to quest.
And then you have no other cards in hand, so I'll ink the Ursula. I'll play a
So
duck.
if you pick up this Aurora real quick, you're not technically supposed to play it.
13, I don't really want you drawing a card off that Merlin, so you're good.
Ready, set, draw.
You will gain 1. You can also use him to fight if one of my characters. So if I
Quest for 2 to 3, and then pass.
your guy would survive him and die.
Alright, so I'm going to draw for my duck, and then you want to draw for the duck as well, and then I'll draw for my turn. Alright, so
and damage stays. It doesn't
Lucifer.
go away.
Yep. And then you got an action. So I'll draw one card.
But since my guy got tapped,
I will ink the Ursula.
you cannot attack him.
And sudden chase.
Jesus, perfect curve.
So you're up to 1.
But that's the important part. It was just like I had the extra mana.
Did you draw your cards from the signature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Duck will get me to.
I'm fine with you killing.
Since you play Magic, it does make it
Duck will get me 2. I'll be at 15. Here you go.
Ready, set, draw. Play 1 for Rafiki. Both of these into Duck. Draw off of Rabbit. This will take 2, and then we'll go 4 of them for Rabbit. And then I will ink Mama and pass.
No cards. I'll get 4 to 19.
Yep.
So there's no like attack step, combat step, anything.
Basically, you're gonna have to have a be prepared.
You
You can go Pinocchio.
But there's like, you did this first, now you can play your game.
Draw. And that's it. Game 2. That was like the most perfect curve you could have got with that deck.
Yes.
That's crazy. Double Merfolk, John into double Lucifer.
So I had these 2 on turn 3 and the Prince John on turn 4, but I didn't have a sudden chill in my hand to sing with her, so I got an anchor and just play the Prince John. So didn't you win 2 of these?
1.
I thought you won the
I got 2 stitches, but one of them I lost to Ruben in Top Cut. He went to top 2.
Oh,
But I got a stitch.
that was
out
at
of
Wizards.
there. No, that was here. I won this at Wizards.
Oh, you
here. I
won
was
the
in
Wizards.
top 4.
Okay,
and
I thought
lost
you
to
won here
Ruben.
and Wizards. Okay. So Ruben won here.
Yes.
You won Wizards.
And Lorenzo got second.
Joe won Pink.
Yes.
Yeah, so that will only occur whenever this is.
I didn't Ruben want to come play.
I don't know. He said he was going to come today.
Oh, you got some sort of like construction.
This is how much damage.
You got an emergency at the house, I think. He posted a
That
picture.
sucks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like water leak or
damage.
something. Or working. I think he's working. He might have got called into work or something.
Yeah, that's never fun.
But he just took a picture of like drywall or whatever, and I know he does painting. So
Yeah, he paints at an aircraft plant. He paints at Premier Processing. Well, it's not Premier anymore. It's something else. But he paints at an aircraft plant.
Also, that game I mulliganed 6 cards.
Yeah.
Because like my starting hand was like just all top end stuff, and then I drew like you said into like
perfect
basically
curve.
yeah the right
The
curve.
God curve.
Yeah.
are you gonna keep that color combination in set 4?
I don't know yet. I'm kind of waiting until Chicago happens before I really decide on what I'm gonna do since I'm not going to Chicago. But I think this deck is still good if you just add the Bruno song.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. Have you seen the loop with it? So there's a 6-drop Lady Tremaine. When you play her, you can get the We Don't Talk About Bruno back from the discard, and then whenever you sing that with Lady Tremaine with Muses in play, it bounces Tremaine back to your hand, and then you replay her to get your We Don't Talk About Bruno back.
Just do it every time.
So if you get it to where they're hellbent and they're top decking one creature, you can just keep them out of the game.
That's a nice loop. Interesting.
Dude, I've been brewing
You've been
so
on set
I've been in the kitchen, my guy.
I know, well, you're going to Chicago, aren't you?
Raquel's playing in it, but
Are you on the wait list or not?
yeah, I'm playtesting everything though. I'm going next set. I'll be on Emerald Amber for sure.
I will ink.
I think Bare Necessities is on a creature is too good.
I'll ink Fishhook.
Yeah.
And I'll play Rafiki and pass.
Captain Hooksy. Here you go.
Draw.
You're up to dose.
Ink Fidget.
Yeah, that's what this is for.
Quest Rafiki to 1. Play Snake. Pass.
Whoever gets the fairy to 20. 20 is the win, or if for some reason one of us draws no cards, just like Magic, if we have no library, we draw nothing, we lose.
What do you think of this? Yes, but I haven't played Max Mana yet. I'm going to play it next turn.
So Shmi's ink. Couldn't decide which one I wanted to ink. Which one I wanted to ink. Here.
You're good.
Draw.
Her ability is because since we track damage by like counters, so
Pretty hot. Yeah, I like it.
so we'll just know that she as long as
Ink
we
a Rafiki. Play a crab, quest for one with snake, pass.
Here, 2.
Yep.
Can they attack on the tribal?
Unless they have a, like,
Alright, Duck Tank.
French
yes, the Maui I play has an ability called Rush, the character challenge.
Oyster.
So that, it's not
Draw.
they can't quest. Like, I can't gain more from it, but I can
Crab will sing friends.
I got the caster here, which is the one thing.
if that's all you can do.
I'll ink fox. So 4 of them for goat. And then quest for one with snake. And then pass.
You got 4 total?
Yep.
Okay. Draw 4
I'm gonna play this rabbit.
Alright,
Whenever I play this character,
so-
he infinitely play on a draw card.
First one will sing, let it go. The first one will deal 2 here, I'll draw a card. It'll deal 2 again. Draw on
Gotcha.
the bottom, draw a card.
Kill your Aladdin. So your Aladdin is tapped, so I can use her to, instead of questing and gaining more, she's gonna do her power to your character character can do 1 damage.
Probably gonna be
So
gone.
she's now
So you got 3 cards left, 4 cards left, 4 cards left.
Yep, just like
Prince John will see play. Hook will be ink. Mirful, Flynn will get me 2. Here we go.
Draw. Ink Rafiki. Goat into Ursula. And I'll take 2.
these as pretty as they are.
And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to play goat. Go up to 5. How much you got?
I'm at 2.
Quest with rabbit to 6. Or not rabbit, I mean crab. And then pass.
Okay, so you got 3 cards left.
Yep.
Especially
Draw picture.
free ink in that build. Sometimes there are cards that are in there for one particular matchup. Other ways, like this is
Alright, let's leave with the Ursula. Nothing, Maui Merlin.
that 9 drop I used earlier.
Maui Merlin, huh? You got 5 let's ink the Shmee. Let's have you discard one of them, and I'll draw a card for the Hypnotize, and then I'll draw a card for the Shmee. Hold on.
I'm just getting it ready.
Okay. So you'll discard, I'll sing with Flynn, discard Sudden Chill, and I'll draw a card off Prince John.
It's like an equipment or an artifact. Imperial, that's what
This will give me 2 and go to 4. Here you go.
Draw. Ink Olaf. Play goat. Go to 7. Crab kills Flynn. Goat kills Merfolk. Goat quests for 1 to 8. And pass.
So your hand's dead,
My
right?
hand's dead.
You're at 8 lower. I don't have to be prepared either. Alright, so let's lead with this. He'll sing, play it there, I'll draw a card. Ursula attacks this guy.
I'll get a lower alphabet to 9.
Play a beast, I'll ink a Flynn, and I'll play a Captain Beth.
Ready, set, draw. Quest with goat.
10,
Snake the goat. 11. 4 for goat. 12. Goat takes out John. And then pass.
Draw my turn, draw for the beast.
You're in the game, you're limited to 2. So if your deck's steel, then you have to sleep.
And your character will take 3 damage, so you'll definitely
Okay, so attack to go, you go to 13.
Go to 13.
Right, you just hold them off later on that you
Sing to here,
Go to 14.
and I'll play a Miracle.
Draw. Play Snake into beast, and then pass.
Alright, so you gain challenger. I'm just draw for my turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'll get 6.
So how
go
much?
10.
Gotcha.
And then I'll play this actually.
Turn.
Here we go.
Draw.
So I'm gonna deal 2 damage to
Go
Choke
6 of them to pop that beast.
So Merlin's gonna take
Quest for 2 with mini to 16. Pass.
and then I'm going to pay 3 mana
Alright.
cast 3 ink.
Draw for my turn.
Play Madness Fox. When I play her, banish her, return another chosen
So
character to my
I'll
hand.
use the sudden chill, play a friar tuck.
And whenever
I'll
you
get 5.
play, I'm able to
Turn.
I'm at 15. Here we go.
Draw.
and then
3 of them for friends.
out there. No reason for me to do it right now, so I will
Ink a castle.
Or if I get boosters from that, the game is one full team.
You're at 15.
might need to shuffle.
That's what they use for teams to do for the shuffle these.
Yeah, so since we don't have enough sleeves, that's
We don't know what those are.
yeah, but yeah.
Mini will. No.
Exactly enough sleeves to be able to use it. Yeah, I was trying to reach problem.
So I'm now Imperial Bow and
Another Imperial Bow.
Yeah, Ursula or Medusa has to kill Flynn, and Mini has to kill Merfolk.
How much cards is this card?
And nope, and then pass.
So Medusa
Yeah,
has
will you
1.
mark your
Oh, yep,
damage
yep,
on
yep,
Medusa,
yep,
please?
yep.
So here we go. Draw for turn. I got a duck. I'll get 3 and go to 18. Here you go.
Draw for turn. And I think that's game.
I'll be prepared.
Nope, got a Maui.
Alright,
Good game, man.
Gonna play a third one for fun? Or?
Yeah, let's do it. It's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
First curve and then that
That's why when
discard.
Isaac didn't beat you at that one championship and he was complaining about
That's
your
my
deck being
hardest
so
matchup.
yeah, when he was complaining about your deck being so consistent, I'm like, yeah, but your deck should be
And
that
I
deck.
didn't see my rabbits and a lot of my shit I needed. I was just seeing goats really and you
Right,
caught
right,
up.
yeah. Yeah, well, I got lucky. I drew that Zeus because I think if I didn't draw that Zeus,
Or you got lucky you drew a 2 lore character, because even a 1 lore character I win, because I clear your board, you can only quest a 19 and then I can go to a game the next turn. So that 2 lore character being at 18, I had no way to remove it.
right?
And Zeus is crazy too.
Yeah, well, the turn I drew that Zeus, it helped me wipe your goat because here's the thing. I think you were gonna win the race. I don't think you even had to attack me if I didn't draw that Zeus that
No,
turn.
I was just gonna keep questing away until
Yeah.
you removed my goats.
Yeah, and even then you were just gonna bounce him or something. Like I was like, do I attack the goat with this Zeus or the Mim? And I'm like, I have to hit the goat because if he just draws like a Mim or a Fox, he just gets to bounce it. And then,
Yo.
that's why when he lost to you with this deck, I'm like, how can you lose to him? Like this has got to be like one of the better matchups.
It's my worst match. I'll go first.
I'm just gonna choose my own play shuffler in and draw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put back 1, 2, 3. Put 3 back.
Every time we show my second.
I gotta get this bad juju out of me before next weekend.
What's next weekend?
I'm going to Oklahoma City for GalaxyCon and I'm playing in a 1.5K.
Oh, nice. For this?
Yep.
I didn't know there was a 1.5K. That's pretty sweet.
Yep, at GalaxyCon.
Good luck to you on that. I'm going. It'll be set 4 though, right?
No, I don't think it'll be legal since that's the week. That's still not like official release weekend yet. It was only LGS release weekend.
Yeah, you better make sure you got that. That'll be a big difference if it is or isn't.
I'll ink Castle and I'll play Olaf and pass.
If I quit,
You like warm hugs, I see.
Yes. He's very friendly.
Alright, fire tuck. Here we go.
Draw.
can't.
Ink.
Okay.
Ink friends. Quest for 1. Pass.
I'm gonna do a task
Ready, set, and draw.
Ursula's ink. For him. Here we go.
Draw.
There's just times where you just
Oh, this hurts. Ink Maui. Play friends. Quest for 1. Pass.
Ink Ursula, play an Ursula, pass.
Ready, set, draw. Ink. Llama. Play rabbit. Quest for 1. Pass.
Yeah, how many cards? 5?
6.
That's too many. Alright, so Beast will be in play. Or, sorry, is he?
Yep.
Can't play, I don't know.
John into 7 shell.
I wish. Lord of 4. And then she's gonna sing to pop your board.
Gotcha, I'll draw off rabbit. Draw for turn. Ink. Ink Olaf. Smack Ursula. And then pass. Yep.
Thanks, dude.
4 to 8. Ink the duck. Play
So this is actually the location now. It has the Lord ability on it. So
Draw.
start your turn, so you ready, set, draw. You will actually gain 1 as long as it's not destroyed.
Ink Snake. Go 6 of them for Crab and for Minnie. And use Maui to attack Merfolk.
Okay, discard.
I stay at 2 and I'll discard Goat.
Draw.
And then pass.
Draw for my turn, draw for Beast.
Yep.
Yeah, he can't do anything. He just can't. The only reason she's able to do it is she was being Russian.
I'm gonna pass around. See my defense.
Never a bad thing.
Wait a minute.
Gotcha.
Plug it. 4 to 12.
Ready, set. Draw.
So Madam M
Go 4 of them for Rabbit. Draw.
for 4 damage. I will then request.
Go
I will then pay
Inca Fox.
Fox.
Go Maui into Beast. Crab into Flynn, and I'll discard Bitch. Wait, Crab doesn't die. He just takes 1.
It's all about just
I know you're having a rough time, but that
Pass.
off my deck.
Ready, set. Draw. Ink Llama. Quest for 2. Be prepared. And I'll draw for Rabbit. And then pass.
How many cards you got?
2.
Don't follow it up with a Medusa. Here you go.
Draw. Ink Rafiki. Be prepared. Pass. Draw. Go 4 of them. Wait, let me make sure I count those right. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Rabbit. Draw. 1, 2, 3. For Friends. Ink Fishhook. Go 3 for Fox. Draw. Pass.
So you got 3 cards. Huh?
Yep.
Draw for my turn, and then would you like to draw from the bottom? Prince.
Yep.
Sunny Shelly.
Yep. I'll discard Minnie.
Give me 2 and put me at 14. Here we go.
Ready, set. Draw. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maui the Duck. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Castle. 1 to move Maui to Castle. Ink Goat. And 1 to move Fox here, and then quest for 1 with Fox, and then pass.
6 to 14. Got 1 card left. I'll chill you with it.
Yep.
Draw a card. Prior type doesn't look like he's going to do me much. I think this one. 2 cards is a lot. Alright, so that's not the right card. That's not the right card. Alright, you go.
Draw for turn, draw for castle. 2 points for castle.
Yeah, 8.
We'll go 1 for Olaf, 1 to move Olaf to castle. Quest for 1 with Fox. Pass.
9 to 14. 1 card left. Drop my Dutch. Go to 16. Here you go.
Draw for 2 for castle. Draw for turn. Get my points for castle. 1, 2 to 11.
11.
So whenever I
Yep.
play him, I may play a location with cross.
And then I will quest for 2 to 13.
Whenever I play a location, he may
Be prepared.
I'm gonna be there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be prepared. And then I'll go 3 of them for mini. 1 of them to move mini here and pass.
That's
This
strong.
location has at the start of my turn for each character I have here, I may draw.
Alright, so Kit's bounce mini.
Yep.
Captain Hook can play. Here you go.
Draw for turn. 2 points for castle. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dragon the kit. Ink snake. Go 3 for mini. Pass.
Alright, I need something special. Got 1 card left.
1 card in hand.
Alright, discard it.
Fish hook. Useless.
Yeah, you win.
Good shit.
Yeah, anytime you can get that castle online with like things going on it.
And if your deck doesn't curve perfectly like those
Yeah.
first 2 games, I have a chance. But when it's just
Right.
every turn, discard, discard, discard,
Right.
fucking Lucifer, discard 2, Ursula, discard my Be Prepared, I'm like, fuck. Can't really beat a perfect curve against that deck.
that one game that I drew 2 Lucifers. That was
Yeah.
really good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Like especially when they're like in top deck mode and then they draw off your duck and you're just like,
Yeah. Let's go ahead and discard that. Yeah. Absolutely.
So remember, they can only be challenged.
Yeah.
So as long as they're untapped, they can't be challenged. If you wanted to do,
It's
gonna
just
keep it at
straight down on the
table
table.
one.
Your hands might be,
long
but
as they're
just
okay with
straight down on
kicking
it, just so they can see the matches.
And we're gonna have table 1 over here.
Wait, them 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, I'll move.
Fuck out of here.
God damn it!
Yeah, screw it.
do you have another one?
Oh god,
Table 1.
that's them 2. They're playing on stream. We can play wherever, Nate.
Bodie.
Where do you want to play? Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new guy. The new guy.
Just have it
Hey, he's gonna put the 1 drop down for you.
What?
He's gonna put the 1 drop down for you. Unless you need them all.
I can get you another one. What, you don't like my mat? You don't like my mat?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to play your own mat, that's perfectly fine too. If you wanted to play his own, it's fine.
Fine.
Don't give him an out, Dale. Don't give him an out.
Hey.
We repping. We repping.
Alright, I'll get the timer started on here again.
Gotta let them know where we're at.
2d6.
Okay. What about 3D6?
Got a blue one, an Ursula one, and a set 3.
Ooh.
I roll gets to choose.
I'm not playing today, so he's fine.
Okay, I'll take the 2 big rolls.
Yeah.
That's a 13. That's a 13.
13.
I'll take the 2 biggies. The 6 and the 5 are gonna be tough. You're gonna have some nice come out. Come out, roll. Oh, 14!
Yeah, bitch.
That is a good one. Alright, you gonna play first?
Man, I got you by 1. Is that it? Oh, man.
Play first?
Yeah.
Alright, you cut my deck.
You guys can go ahead and start.
Cut the shit out of it.
As long as you got it cut.
I went 5. You think I got the pieces? You think I got the pieces?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm playing.
Yeah, but you think I got the pieces? You know what I want to start with. You ain't got the pieces to start
All
with
in.
it?
You want to start with all in.
Look at this. I got all the fucking pieces. No, I do not want to cut the deck. Boom.
Bloody, alright.
Give you the fucking. Give you the stupid guy.
Show me.
Alright. Love your brain. Popsicle.
Captain Hook, careful.
Ooh. Maui. Jump. Go.
First one?
There we go. What's that do?
Reveal your hand, I get to choose a song.
A song? Alright, no song.
Alright, let's see your hand still there. Queen of Hearts.
We're friends.
Alright, get one, or get two. Here you go.
Queen. Your turn.
The death and you can also take 2 life.
Alright, Flynn Riders in the Inkwell. Ursul's in play. 3, number 5, here you go.
That's what Danny did to me. He got the live. He let me play 1 game with his own deck. I never saw him live. So it was shitty, super slow. Every time you play, when we were playing, every time you got the mic, you won. You did. I was like, fuck, I did. Oh shit, mine, I lose. 1 minute, draw 2. So then her actual effect isn't that bad. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yes.
Then just card card.
If you have like multiple cracks, just draw them all. Getting with matching definitely do it. Yeah, that's stupid little 1-drop dude that
Alright, 4.
Danny killed him with a peel off. He's like, let's see, let's just go up to like 60. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ink Maui. Flyfish Bomb.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your turn.
Sing Sudden Chill with Ursula. Second time. Discard 2. Discard the last one.
somebody else was playing the back. I didn't get all already. Yeah. Supposedly, because the other dude's age kind of younger. He took.
Alright, you discard a card.
I guess they played like 6 games.
Swing
I guess
rider.
he stomped them every
Yep.
Like, he's like, the green deck can't do it.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah. Online. I get them down to 1 and they always
West
like
Virginia.
big 6 drops on top of all your shit.
Zach Richard. Your turn.
It's like it's a 40. Because it's rested, you can't really stand it, I believe.
I'm at 3, you're at 9.
Alright, I'll quest for 5. I'll quest for
Wait,
5.
whoa.
Yeah, I think that is
I messed that up. Okay, so when you gained 3, that you should have went to 4, and I should be at 6 and gained 1, and I should be at 7. Alright. 4 for you, 7 for me.
Okay, well now I'm at 9.
It's turn 2 and red's already awakened.
We're good? You don't want to be prepared? You do want to be prepared. Now hold on to it, let me discard it. Can't discard it. Alright, we'll be prepared, alright. For what? Alright, ooh. That's off the top, here you go. You know what he does?
Yep. And both people draw a card, right?
Yes, if you want to. You don't have to. It's a may effect.
You got 2 cards in hand.
I got 2 cards.
Ink. Go.
Oh, my turn. Alright, Prince John, here you go. Judy Hobbs, okay?
Your turn.
Go for Judy. Alright, Beast, here you go. Ink, okay? That's good for me.
Your turn.
Draw for my turn. Draw for the Beast. Storm Rage on Judy, draw a card. Storm Rage on Judy, draw a card. Get 4, here you go. 11. Ooh, I'll be prepared, alright. Alright, you done?
Yep.
Hey, I'm tapped. I'm going to draw for my turn, and then I am going to draw for the duck. Would you like to draw for the duck? Alright, duck will get me 2 and go to 13. And then it's me and Flynn, you go. Okay. Cast something there, ink it. That's fine.
I think it's just ink it.
Yeah. Alright, you're done?
Yep.
Although if you do draw Flavor Save them, it would be nice to have it in play, but you can't hold it in your hand.
No. I need to put it out there so I have the lips.
You either have to play it or ink it.
I need to ink it so I have the
Alright,
lips.
so I'm going to draw for my turn, and then I'm going to draw for duck. Would you like to draw for duck?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3 play Prince John. I'm going to ink a Strength of the Raging Fire. I'm going to play Friar Tuck. We're both going to discard a card. And I'll draw a card. Hit the beaver bird.
If you hadn't had that Donald Duck.
Yeah, and then I'll go off 6, go to 9. Hey, Uriah, Donald Duck just won a game over here.
Yeah, fuck you.
Alright, you done? with the Friar Tuck plan that I was just telling you about. It is. It's,
Hey, do you wanna? Would you like to draw a card?
I mean-
Okay, you can discard it.
you have to draw the card off the duck. Like, you can't not draw the card. Because on the turns when I don't make you discard it, you get farther ahead. And so, like,
Yeah.
if you just, you turn it into a beast if you just let me draw.
Yeah. If he
Like-
draws a be prepared there and you don't have a way to discard it, like that hurts.
Yeah. Well, he drew the be prepared off the duck,
Yeah.
and then I discarded it with the Friar Tuck.
Right. Yeah.
But I had to play my whole hand out to discard it with the Friar Tuck too. So like, if he would have just, but
I
he would have had to
would've
top
kept-
deck the 4th one,
If I would have kept that fucking thing in hand.
the fishbone. Oh yeah, you could have.
I was thinking about that one.
Yeah, but I had Ursula in my hand too.
Yeah, but you-
I had the 2 casting Ursula in my hand.
Yeah, but it wasn't in play yet.
Right, but I could have.
So it would have had one turn. I would have had one turn where.
No, I had the 2 cast Ursula in my hand that I would have just played to strip your be prepared.
Oh. Well, you didn't technically know that I had drew the beaver bear.
Right, but I would have played the Ursula to get information. There's no way I would have just passed. I would have been like, I'm gonna try.
Be like, it either gets the be prep or it doesn't.
It doesn't,
right?
yeah.
So if you don't see the be prep, you're like,
No,
all
well,
right.
okay, top deck it.
All right. Yeah, I'm okay.
And that was the 3rd one. You'd
I'm
already
o-
played 2.
I'm okay with losing to top decks because you can't thought seize the top of the deck, right?
So my thought on this is like, yeah, exactly. But in this game, you top deck more often because everything's gas. There's no lands. So I like that. Like in Magic, there's like times where you draw 3 cards in a row where like literally you could have won the game had you just drawn something like an action of some sort, and then like you just get
Absolutely.
screwed. So like I don't know. I kind of like it.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm putting 3 back. You go with 5.
My hand was just fucking trash.
Trash from the
My
gym.
first game was fucking like pretty decent. And then I got my combos, then I didn't get the ink to hit my combo.
That turn I made you discard 4 cards was huge.
I misplayed that turn too because I should have hit the fishbone quill and not attack
Oh,
the
so
guy.
it's not attack the guy. Yeah. That would have made a big difference. Did you cut, or do you want to cut, or whatever?
No. Fuck you.
Yeah. Draw your card. Drop my turn. Flynn Rider's ink this time. Here you go.
Yo.
Dang, that makes me want to discard this or play the.
You just passed through.
Alright, Duck's going to the ink. One, there you go.
That's
Hilarious for you or me? Got the fishbone. You don't have to one jump. They always got the fishbone. Four boss. Still can't be prepared me next turn. So I'm going to ink a duck again. Play a Ursula. Six. There you go. if you would have ate the fishbone on that turn, it would have given you the 2 cards, and you would have been able to keep the scar. The scar would have wiped my board without the be prepared.
Yeah, but and then I realized I'm like, oh, this was my play anyways that I did. And I'm like, I should just eat it and not worry about your guy.
At least for one more turn, because I was still only at 6 at the time.
How about? First thing I do. Just play this plant. Eat this popsicle. Drawing 2 cards.
Yep.
Alright. Your turn.
Any cards in hand?
5.
First one?
Just song.
I'm just looking for the be prepared. You got the be prepared or you don't got the be prepared? Let's go to song, your choice. Alright. No be prepared, so we're fine. Alright, so I'm going to use Ursula to sing, and you're going to discard 2 cards. Okay, those 2 cards.
The Gaston better than the Cook, man. I feel like the Gaston is almost better than the Cook, man. Yeah.
Okay, so you got some. Okay, so those are getting tossed. Alright, so I'm going to war for 4, go to 10. And then I'm going to play a... There you go.
I'm gonna be real. Because this is
Gaston.
Gaston with the fishbone quill. West for 1, eating the quill. Draw 2 cards. Queen of Hearts.
Did y'all be prepared? You're lucky set.
Then draw the
Hey, don't slow roll me, just slam that shit. Discard a card. So they're crashing back this way, aren't you?
Maybe a little bit. You could use like both these guys to kill this guy.
Let me get some more information. So you can discard that Hades and I'll do a card.
Oh.
I use the Ursula as a I get 5, you're at 15. Here you go. No popsicle, no popsicle, no popsicle. The popsicle.
Oh,
I think set 4 is going to be really
I
good
will
for
quest
popsicles.
with this. Eating that. I will ink this Shield of Virtue for the turn. And then I'll play Scar.
Yeah.
And then, oh shit. Man,
Discard that or not? That's fine. You don't have to.
Dude, I played Ruby Sapphire against discard one time. I was like, I'm never playing this shit again.
Alright, so you smash it, Scar.
So he just takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
7, I should say.
And then I'll lure for 1.
Alright, you're at 1. 1 to 15.
No, that's 2. I'm at 2.
2 to 15.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you learned off this one.
Yeah.
You gotta announce that.
Do you have
thing.
any?
I did.
Do you have any dice to represent the damage on Scar?
Good?
Thank you.
Alright. You're welcome, sir. Alright, so...
Play Donald Duck. Play the duck. Oh, you played a beast.
No posse. Fishbone.
Yep.
That's fine. At least it doesn't draw you a card on the floor.
Alright, then.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
There's actually not blue.
West?
Quest for 3.
I got you at 6.
One card name.
1 card.
Your turn.
Draw for the turn. Draw for the beast.
King of the fucking hill.
That's really what matters.
What do you think of that? You know, you question that being top killer.
I don't necessarily want to quest with him, I don't think. I'm not sure what I want to do with him.
You really want to quest. You want to quest with him and then I can kill him.
Alright, that's John. That's 17. There we go. All gas, all glory.
Yeah, except for I can't fucking touch your Prince John.
No, you can't.
That kind of sucks. So I'm guessing that I just, like, I'm so far behind though right now.
Make sure we create enough space that you're not getting mixed up. Alright, so low for 1 goes 7.
Cards name?
Oh, 2.
Maui Trace Beast.
10? Taxes. Beautiful, lovely taxes. Alright, what you got? What you got? Guess we gotta go to game 3. Ward. Done? Okay, draw for my turn. Cards in hand. Alright, you discard a card. I only have 2. Draw a card. Go to 19. Your turn.
That's sweet.
This exact thing.
No way to kill Fire Tuck?
Bitch.
No way to kill Fire Tuck?
Oh, I got. There's ways. It sucks balls.
Gotta wrath him. Gotta be prepped for Fire Tuck.
Oh shit, are you at 18?
I'm at 19.
Oh fuck.
So you're gonna gain 5 and go to 15. Okay, no he's not. Don't worry
How
about
many
Fire
cards?
Tuck.
How many
I got
cards
3.
you got? Man,
Don't
fuck,
worry about Fire Tuck.
fuck you. I hope that's on frame.
Alright, so you get 1.
I'm singing this.
Okay, so you get
jumping
1
in.
done. Okay.
Then I'm getting 4.
Alright, 14. And then we're prepared?
Yep.
Be prepared. Alright, 1 card in hand.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, better not be prepared. Prince John, Ursula.
Hey, he's looking to draw. Yeah, flip that one over too.
Yeah, flip it. What do you got? Alright.
Nope.
He said no on stream.
Damn! I tried to tell you a good game. He said no.
Get out of here.
Friar Tuck for the win.
That was
Had to be prepared his own board. That's tough.
I had 3 non-inkables in my hand.
Oh.
Do you have anything good from stuff?
So I got 5 boxes in a trove, and I got 1 enchanted.
Really?
And it was the wall. Fuck. Yeah. So no, not really. But to be fair, I got like 2 of every card in the set. So like my legendaries are pretty wide. Like I got a real good mix.
That's really good.
I opened I think 2 packs with 2 legendaries in it.
Hell yeah.
So that, I mean that helps, right? Like when you do that. But me and Bodie basically got the same case.
Yeah, kind of. Mine was a little shittier than yours.
You got 2 Diablos. Foil.
True.
Isn't that what everybody's looking for around here?
Yeah.
Diablo's really, yeah. Diablo is the hot card right now. Because
I'm not super fan of it, but that's because I like fire the cannons. I'm just like,
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm building silver now. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking fire the cannon.
Right, and then you can hide it with your fishbone quill and the master sword.
Right.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. If it sticks around, it's good. Right. But I mean, like, that's. You can say that about almost any card. Man.
He's so salty.
I am, dude. You're lucky I'm not that strong, or I'd pick up that chair and start beating you with it.
Oh, that's funny.
Man.
The starter deck tournament last night. I pulled so it's a starter deck, and then you get the pack out of the deck, right? And then you got 4 packs to like add to your deck. Right. So it's rainbow format. Yeah. So the deck has a lot of support in it, and I pulled the 6-drop Moran.
Yeah. The one that princesses or whatever.
The one that whenever it hits something, it does that much damage to 2 other characters.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Mulan.
No, I go
especially in sealed.
quest for 3, make Mulan a 5/6, attack for this, shoot those 2 for 5.
Yeah. And if you can do that on top of it again, do it again.
So fucking. I don't know how good that card's gonna be in like constructed, but at sealed, whew,
Right. No,
that's a pack 1 pick one right there.
yeah. Slam. Windmill slam.
Yeah. And the Isabella too.
Speaking of, is there enough interest around here?
No.
When it dies, like, if it's coming. I left here and I went home. I was only there like 15 minutes. I woke up and
Yeah, don't play the mirror. I'm playing Steel Songs against you. Play something different.
You mean green steel?
You never read Sapphire?
Quest for 2, 17. Yeah, they found 1 freezing. They're gonna bring him on camera.
Right, round 3 is gonna be a new deck.
Gotcha.
Definitely not top 4 deck.
Draw.
So are we playing face off?
So I'm gonna play face up. You don't have to, but I'm just gonna like walk you through like what I'm thinking, right? Like from each side. What are you playing with?
It's got prowess, and whenever I cast
Yeah, no, I'll just face up.
You can have more than 6.
Don't bust me.
But you don't want too much more because your deck becomes less consistent if you have too big of a deck. You're not going to draw the card.
So it doesn't matter. Let's just draw our hands first and then talk it out. All right, so you're in a if you're in a situation where this is game 1, right?
Right.
Okay. So I want to keep the 1-drop, 2-drop,
You have this for you?
and I want to keep this, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
I played 2 when I was younger.
these two I'm gonna mulligan for sure. This one here is kind of a feel thing, right? Okay. If you feel like your opponent might be on a be prepared deck, it's nice to keep this around, right? If you don't have a feeling he's on a be prepared deck, if it's me or something, put it away. Like, does that make sense?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna put it away because I don't have information, and in my opinion, it's better if you don't have information just to put it away.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're gonna draw here.
Okay. I don't like my.
So you have no information either. So off of a no information hand, what do you want? What do you want to get rid of? Gaston
Gaston
and develop.
and one develop.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I agree. Because you want to keep the Queen of Hearts just in case you're versus aggro, and you want the one drop on turn 2 if you're versus control.
Sorry to let it go in a.
Which isn't great, but that's alright. Alright, so let's roll for dice roll here real quick, and we'll go from there.
Right. I need to grab my dice.
Here you go. Here you go. Alright, so I got a 6. Beat a 6.
Not possible.
I'm gonna play first. Alright, in the blind, I don't play this Captain Hook on turn 1, okay? I'm actually gonna ink it, right? Because I'm on the play. Okay, and my turn 2 will be either Flynn or Shmee, depending on what you do. If you run the hook out here, you get down a card to control. Because it's not good versus control. Does that make sense? Versus aggro, I'm still gonna have Shmee on turn 2 to hit your one drop. Okay, so does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay, so this is probably a situation where you're losing a card with this deck. Does that make sense? Because you're probably going, ink something else, play the hook, right?
Yeah.
Right. There's no reason to play the hook on this turn 1, even if you're aggro. Because if you're aggro, I'm going to Flynn and play Shmee. And if Shmee can just hit one thing before it dies, that's good enough.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense against aggro? Okay, so in the blind, hook is in. Go.
Strange to be going for a whole 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I have 2 tempos.
Yeah, so I'd probably
And then
just brain develop.
chop to Brandon popsicle.
Yeah, I'm probably taking popsicle, so it turns me on with flavor saving. In your hand, though.
Yep.
There you go.
And then
Bottom. Okay, so now I know your control when I go for this draw. So now I know that I can ink the Smee and play the Flynn because I know your control, right? Like, does that make sense? Now I also know that you could play this if you wanted to and hit the Flynn. But since I have the Prince John, it's more value for me to just play the Flynn. Does that make sense? Okay, and I'm not gonna quest with it next turn until I play the Prince John. Here we go.
draw Tremaine. Ink another Temptoa.
Okay, so here's the question here. Do we want to lead with the popsicles or do we just one jump? Do we always just one jump here? I think you probably just always one jump here, right?
You think?
I think so. Like, it just gets you so much farther ahead.
Okay, we'll do that then.
And then the popsicle can come down a turn later with flavor signal. So I had one jump. Okay. Alright, so now you're ahead with the lead. Alright, so draw for my turn. Alright, so now here's where I've got to get deciding what I'm gonna ink.
Let me see how much.
So because I have the Prince John, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna ink the beast.
Right.
The beast is gonna go to Inkwell.
Because you don't need 2 beasts.
Not yeah, and
Not
especially
necessary.
trying to get to 5, like usually the first one is really all you can play. Alright. So you're gonna be able to attack it with Queen, but I have the Prince John, so I get the value out of it. So I'm
Yeah.
getting 2. Alright, here you go.
I draw a dime.
Okay.
We're probably gonna let it go here and ink it.
So yeah, that's probably what I would do because you're gonna have my Ward Prince John as your main threat lately, right?
Yeah, so, and then we'll go ahead and play a quill.
Okay.
So my quill's now in play.
Alright, so that's not what I would do.
Really?
Nope, I would go ahead and get information with your possible.
Right.
Get you more cards.
Smart.
Okay, so let's go one and let's get a popsicle. Okay, now we've got B prep. Okay, so now we can play to the B prepared, right? Okay. On my side, this is where I'm sitting. Even though I don't have currently Ursula in hand, right? You have to be aware of the Ursula because that's how I got him when I snatched his Be Prepared. Okay, the Ursula is huge. The Ursula gives this deck all the information it needs to know if it pushes or if it slows down. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. So
Okay, so now that you've drawn the Be Prepared, that gives you so much information.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to Queen of Hearts into my Flynn
yeah,
Rider.
now I will play.
Now you will play your Queen. Right. And now you will use something to ink off the quill, most likely just like your Queen of Hearts or something, right? Like, so you one jump. So you haven't even inked for your turn, right? you inked for your turn or not?
Yeah, because I had to. Cause.
No.
Well, what are you at? You're at 3.
Right, so it's your turn 4. You one jump. Or your turn 3.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you one jump.
I haven't used my quill yet. I one jumped to 3.
Right. So now let's go ahead and ink something, and most likely just ink your lucky dime because it doesn't matter in this matchup. Okay. And so now you're at 5. All right. So now it's going to be my turn, right? But next turn you have with Fishbone Quill and an ink. You have to be prepared on. So I have to find the Ursula this turn, or I can lose. Like, does that make sense? All right. So draw for my turn. All right. So it's a Curse Mirror 4. Alright, so now I know I cannot overcommit to this board state or else you can be prepared. So I'm going to try to find a be prepared. The best situation for me to try to find a be prepared is to go ahead and sudden chill you. And I'll draw a card. Yes. No. Yes, you're right. Keep that one. Okay.
Yeah, keep the Tremaine.
And so then now I have to just go ahead and get 4 and go to 6. Okay, now if I had ink Ursula right here, that's how I win. Like, does that make sense? Like, that's why earlier, if I had information that you were a control, I would never have mulliganed that Ursula.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because even in this late of a game, that Ursula is huge. Now the Ursula comes down, like now it would have been ink Ursula, and now you're at the mercy of your top deck, right? Because you play your Lady Tremaine, and I sack the Ursula, and I still get 4 now. Okay, so that's why that Ursula is like a huge decision when you're mulliganing. Okay, so Curse Mirror full. No. Thanks. Actually, no. You go. We don't Curse Mirror.
Actually, no.
Alright, I draw
So
a
you
Tala.
draw. So now you can ink
I'm gonna ink
Talia,
Tala.
and then you can ink the other Talia.
For my other draw.
Yeah, and now you can be prepared.
And now I'm gonna be.
Alright, so see how this matchup revolves around when to be prepared. Okay, so that's why in this matchup the Ursula is important. So if you sit down against your opponent and you have a feeling he's on control, keep that Ursula because that's going to win you game 1.
No, you gotta remember, like, things like I was paying attention to is how many cards he has in hand.
Right.
And since you know that you're going to be basically going down to 1 card, it'd almost be beneficial to maybe wait a turn to fire off this be prepared.
No, he can't because if I draw the Ursula, he loses. He can't. He's got to go down to 1 card. He's just got to go down to 1 card, and then if I hit the 1 card, he's fine. He has to play the game.
I don't like that.
Remember that turn I made you discard 4 cards in a turn? So you
Yeah,
can't
because
just say
that was when I messed up.
No, I still made you discard 4 cards.
Yeah, I
so
know.
if he keeps 3 cards, now I make you discard 3 cards in 1 turn. Like this deck can make you discard your whole hand from 4 down.
No, but I mean, like he could have easily played this thing.
Yeah, and I just have to sacrifice a Flynn, and now I get all my discard spells still turned on. He has to be prepared there. He has no board.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm playing these 2 and passing. And so now you'll probably play the Tremaine, I'll have to sack 1, but let's see what you draw.
I draw a Quill.
Alright, so let's just play it, or let's just keep it because you're Naram's favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so go ahead and ink it though.
Yeah,
Let's not play it. Let's ink
I'm
it.
gonna Quill it.
Either way. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
don't have
you will it, so
information.
they don't have the information. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, so my turn. Alright, so draw for my turn.
Wait, you choose.
Yeah, one of them's gone. Not my full one!
I was going.
Alright, so I go to 8. And
You know, they both look non-foil from this angle.
dang. I don't think I can go to 8. I think I have to leave it untapped. Alright, I'm at 6. Here you go. So the reason I have to leave it untapped for the reason I have to leave it untapped for a turn is because if you just attack it and draw the other Tremaine, then my beast is dead. You gotta at least try to keep beast on for 1 turn. Alright, and 2 lore isn't important in this deck. Like, you're gonna win eventually.
I draw another beat.
You wanna get your 2
So
lore
you want,
first?
yeah, you want
Yeah, I will do my 2. And then
Alright, so you're at 2, then you go ahead and
to
leave it.
make sure you always announce your lore before you like reveal your card.
Alright, here we go. We're playing hands up though. Alright, so.
I'm gonna go get a Wolf.
You're good. I got it right here.
Okay.
Go for it. It's your turn. You're at 2.
I draw a Flavor Sham.
No. Which is pretty good.
Tap.
Get going.
Banish my popsicle, draw my 2.
Oh, nice. Probably just run the Judy, right?
Yeah.
Run her out there.
read.
Alright, so this is a game where because I didn't get that beat prepared early enough, you're gonna probably end up getting it. Alright, so I have to just wow, this sucks. Alright, I guess Judy dies. Alright, here we go. At this point you're just gonna run me over.
Another flavor sham. So
That's pretty good. Hey wait, why did you hit this with the Judy? Why not wait a turn and hit it with the flavor shade and the draw 2? This is the May effect. So let's not do that. So then when you hit it this time, you get to draw a second one.
yeah. Do I read? Yeah.
This is gone. That's your hand. Alright. What do you want to play? Gaston?
Yep.
Or do I,
No,
yeah,
you don't have anything.
because I don't have anything in target.
Play that song.
Yep, tap my 6. Gaston, look at the top 3. I see these 3. I probably
Take the popsicle.
take the popsicle.
Because now I can't discard your hand. Alright, so this game's over. Alright, so let's go to your game 2. But alright, so do you see how important the little things are?
Yeah.
The Ursula would have been my win.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So when earlier when you sat down and were like shuffling like this and Raquel could see your cards, you see how little things like that matter in the long run between a win and a loss, especially in a 2-game format. Okay. Like right now I'm 4-0, 2-0, 2-0. So in the challenge format, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to lose that game 1.
Yeah. That game was huge.
It's huge. And so, if you feel that there's more control in the meta than there is aggro, you need to keep that Ursula in that position. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and probably will be, honestly.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you say probably keep Ursula when I go down?
I would keep her there until game. I would keep her in all game because at worst she's your ink on turn 2 or 3, right? Now you don't keep multiples of her. You have to mulligan back the other 2. But if you have 3, you keep mulligan 2. But yes, in Atlanta I would keep it because right there you saw exactly why.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder if it's still worth running.
Alright, so I'm gonna go first. I've got literally the best hand possible besides the turn 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the strength as ink, but I'm gonna try to get an ink off of this one.
Yep.
Alright, so we got the kit, so that's good. Alright, you got a mulligan a lot. You gotta keep the queen. You gotta keep the flavor slave them. And yeah, I keep the Talia frame. Yeah, those 4 gotta keep. What I draw? There's the beat for Ooh. 2 of them. Now I gotta play around both of them. Alright, shuffle up. Boy.
I feel like I'm the only one watching now.
You're the only one on stream? Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah, even when I'm streaming my own stuff.
Yeah.
But hey,
It ebbs and flows. You never know.
at least you have 1 goal reached.
Yeah, there you
50
go.
followers.
There you go. That's it's Ken's profile.
The next goal is to at least have 3 concurrent.
3. What do you mean by that?
3 concurrent watchers.
Oh, 3 watches at the same time.
Yeah,
That's cool.
just to, I believe, get
Okay.
the,
I'm going to ink a strength and pass the turn.
So I draw. I'm probably gonna ink a Tala here.
I wonder, does Lorcana
Shield's
have
probably
a
fine.
category in Twitch yet?
Talent doesn't get you a card in the game, but you got flavor save on 4 and you got a second talent, so it's fine to keep your hand diverse. Alright.
I do wonder.
Alright, my turn? Alright, draw for my turn. It's a duck. I'm going to use Cloud Kicker as ink and play a flip. Here we go.
Are you doing like a special rule here?
So we're just playing with our hands revealed because we're just talking out like our plays and stuff so he can learn for Atlanta. Alright.
So I probably go Tamatella here.
Maybe I should do that next time.
Yeah.
And then I probably queen.
I'd probably just run the queen out there just to get her out on the board so then that way if she's necessary later. I mean, yeah, you don't have any other plays, so.
Yeah, like what else?
Alright, so I drew a Flynn. So I've got a lot of card advantage here that you're not going to be able to do much about. So I'm going to go ahead and ink the Donald and not worry about it right there. See why I'm not inking him? Because I have a card advantage here, or why I'm using him as ink. And then I'll play a Prince John, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to 2.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm at 2, you're at 0. Alright, here we go. You also don't lure with the Curse Miracle or Flynn until you have Prince John in play, or you have a clear board. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
You've been doing that? Okay.
I've been that one.
If they're playing,
Now sometimes you can still lure with them if they don't have a queen in play in order to force them to have to use their turn to queen. Like, that's fine. Alright, so you got 2 ink. You're gonna ink something.
Probably a flavor shade.
Yeah, probably a flavor shave. You don't need 3. Missing
This is
all
tough.
the ramp. Yeah, it's super
So
tough without
I
all the
have
ramp.
to go 1 and play a shield.
Yeah, probably nice to just get the shield out there, or you could just keep it for a discard spell, so you can like, yeah, because.
Right, I agree.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I put the wrong board. Just couldn't get that. All right, the reason I'm doing this is because I have these. Does that make sense? The next turn, this guy. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. All right, so this is what you should have. This is how you should play against that deck. You should play the Ursula
So we're not
and not lure. No, not until this comes down. All right.
In that case, then I'd probably just play this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play it.
Yeah.
You can play it.
And then I can't. I've already.
But
inked
you would have
this
discarded
turn.
it.
You're right, did you win?
Yeah, I inked this turn and passed. Yeah, 2-0.
2-0?
Alright, so now here's what I'm talking about. This is like the best hand possible. So I go Prince John, and then I Ursula to sing. So you discard 1, discard another one.
So I will probably
I
discard
discard 2.
these 2 probably.
You have to discard 1 of the 2 be prepared, probably.
You do?
Yeah, because at this point you don't have enough unequals.
True.
See what I'm saying? So you have to discard 1 of the 2 be prepared, so you can have part of it. Alright, so you discard 2, I draw 2.
Yeah.
But now I also make you sing and discard another one. Sing with the Flint, so discard 1 more. Probably have to discard the Talia. Well, actually, you probably have to discard the Be Prepared so you can play the Flavor Shave.
Yeah.
Or you don't even get to play anything next turn. So see how this deck can like really put that deck in a hole?
Yeah.
Alright, so draw from my card. And then I do have to ink, or I do want to ink.
So you're not saving a 7 shield.
Not if it puts you down to 2 cards. If you'd have had more cards, fine. But no, I don't care about the war here, right? And you could save it for the Ursula here if you want, but you're most likely to get so far ahead by discarding 3 cards and drawing 3 cards. Okay. Alright, so let's go play our next round and we'll play some more. But the biggest thing I want to talk to you about was the Captain Hook play. You see why on the play that Captain Hook is important? Like, if you're game 1 on the play, you don't just play your Captain Hook. Okay? Like, does that make sense? Now, if you have a Curse Miracle, you always play it on turn 1. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Because it's uninkable, so you can't like play it later.
Every time that card comes out.
Alright, so me versus Joe or Raquel?
Yeah.
Me and Joe, are we just gonna draw the 1-2 seeds or what?
Jafars and the fairies with
Yeah,
it.
might as well. That way we don't play each other until the final.
I gotta use restroom real quick.
Okay.
You.
I would say, would that guarantee us top 4?
It guarantees us the 1-2 seed.
1-2 seed. Yeah.
Nobody else can beat us because nobody else can get to 7 points. Okay, let's do that then.
Just gonna ID?
We're just gonna ID the 7 points, yeah. So we get the 1-2 seeds in the top 4.
Are you gonna play for fun?
I mean, we can, or we can just put
If you don't want to, I'll just get 2 other people on stream.
Yeah, just put 2 other people on
I can play on stream with against Bo and Bogey. I'm down.
Yeah, Uriah, I'm gonna move Raquel and Scott to the stream.
So,
Do it. Oh, someone's cigarettes dropped. Are these yours?
Oh, those are mine.
I'm gonna
Trying to help you out.
move this 1 drop mat to here, and I'm gonna bring the stitch mat over. Boop.
Oh, you guys are really gonna cover up the 1 drop?
Oh my god. I'll play along.
I just pulled 1 and I just traded.
God. We meet again.
Meet again.
We're not very good. And so it's on the too long. He's the worst.
There you go.
How many?
Roll high. 5. My first 2 rolls were 4s, and now I get a 5.
Oh, moving on
Low
up.
rolls all day. 9. Well, there we go. Every dice roll on the day lost.
Well, you've been doing well, so.
No, I
it
lost
has-
my first one.
Oh, well,
I only
then.
beat Nate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put back 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotcha. I can't wait to open these other 3 boxes.
Man, that's pretty exciting. You'll definitely have to let us know what you get.
I'm hoping to pull an Enchanted. I hope I don't get one of the brick boxes with no Enchanted.
I know. That's crazy. Yeah.
Did you open up anything good?
I only opened 1 box.
Yeah,
How many more boxes you got?
3. And a trove. And a quest.
Oh,
But I don't think the quest has packs. It just has the
It just
decks.
has the
It
deck.
has a foil Mulan in it.
Yep, with the tendrils and shit. It looks nice.
Oh, that's where we can get the last Mulan that we
You can't play that one in a.
Why?
It's a normal card. The only difference is it has the little tendrils on it. but
You
the
can.
effect
It's
and
still
everything's the
if
same.
it came
Is it
out
still?
if it came out of the booster box, then it's a legal card.
Yep.
Shit, look at that. Look at that. We do. And then we have the other Ursula.
Yeah, it's, as long as the cards came out of the booster box, they're legal to play in constructed
Oh, but
format.
they
Don't,
probably
don't
also.
tell me if y'all have, but have you seen the gold pack card?
We haven't.
I
Yeah,
haven't-
it's
I
a,
haven't-
it's,
don't tell
a,
me.
it's a store promo Stitch.
God damn it. I'm gonna beat that thing naturally and organically.
No, we haven't opened the quest.
Good luck.
Yeah, you're too many. Alright, we are going to make a yellow.
Robin. Draw. Ink. Ink of friends. Play an Olaf and pass.
Think followers.
Yep.
Play followers.
Draw. Ink Olaf. Use 2 to play Llama. Quest for Olaf. Pass.
Rise.
Yep. There it is.
Robin Hood. Take out.
Yep.
1 damage. 2 let it.
That's what I was kind of saying. 36 out of 60 and 44 cards in that.
Quest and quest. Go to 5. I'll banish him. Draw.
Yep. Your turn. Draw. Ink. Snake. Quest with Cusco. Fox into Robin Hood. This one. That would be suicide into the other one. You wouldn't even die.
Sure what you do.
And then pass.
I forgot I had that guy out.
It's all good. I was like, I'm just going to take out this Robin for free.
That's funny. Let's see here. We are going to. We'll play friends.
Yep.
1, 2, Ink of the Fairy.
Yep. The one drops.
Plus 2. Got a 7.
Okay. Draw. Ink. Cusco. Go 4 of them for goat. Pass.
I learned. I did look for Catholics.
Ink Arise.
Yep.
1 for Robin Hood. For goat.
Yep.
Got an 8. Robin Hood same.
There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Said draw. Ink Dragon. Go 1 for Rafiki. Go 3 for Last Ditch. Exert this. Crash Robin Hood. Get a lore off of it. He dies. That gives him +2 from the Last Ditch.
Okay, we got it. Okay.
Yep.
I'll draw.
Yep. And then pass.
Well,
I remember when I was a kid, I did win nice headgear.
That fucking whole new world is crazy.
Ink of Robin Hood.
Gotcha.
Take 3. Shift
There's another one. Holy shit.
to smash it. Plus for 3. Go to 11. Go ahead.
Draw. Ink.
Yeah, I just need 2 more. Which actually, she said you might just have to.
Ink.
They are probably actually in there.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4 for goat. Ink mini. And pass.
I got everything sorted.
It gives your characters
Bodyguard. So it's just like forcing.
so your 6 drop Hercules with resist 2.
Oh, I wasn't running
Oh sure. But you can run the slightly better one that has resist 2 now. Yeah. I mean they're actually kind of
This one's resist 1 and it's a 6/5.
it's a 4/5.
I thought I was running that one. The other one was 6/3. That was 6/3, that's right. Yeah. So it still dies. It dies by Maui's straight away. I also don't have anything to shit on. I could.
Because you got the 3 and you got the steel 3 drop from their bodyguard Hercules 2.
Come look at this.
You don't have enough.
Gotcha.
I want something that you just need to run your tank because this is the only 2. I bring it to 9.
Castle.
Yep.
Seeing along King Zeus.
There it is. All the answers. This is crazy.
We're gonna quest for 2, go to 13. We'll use 2 tomorrow. Go ahead.
Draw. 4 of them for rabbit. Ink. Snake. And go 3 of them for crab and pass.
Gain 2. 15.
Yep.
Draw 2.
I was just looking at
Draw for turn.
Oh, that's right. But I also want to run with
Maleficent. Draw a card.
No, she's not here. Otherwise, draw one.
Quest for 3 damage.
I will have.
Draw. I don't think that does it. Next game. That was crazy. Couldn't have gone more perfect. Double Robin Hood, Whole New World, Zeus for my answer, Smash for my answer.
Dude, I was like, man, I just get all this removal.
That's the same thing that happened when I played Brooks. He just had everything, every answer.
Well, and then I had Jafar in, like a big Jafar in my hand, but I was like,
You don't need it when you go Robin Hood,
Yeah.
Robin Hood, Whole New World, more Robin Hood, more Castle, more Go.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good.
Anytime I was gonna Rafiki with Crab and kill Robin Hood, Smash. I was gonna Goat with Crab, kill Castle, Zeus. Just had every answer. That's crazy.
That was good. Not for you, but
Yeah,
it was very
I didn't get to
sweet.
play the game that time. There you go. I didn't have to pair me up against you, not Bo or Uriah. Good luck.
You too, man. You will be on the plane?
Yes.
It's hard to pay attention to because it's not.
Well, it's like you have a lot of ways to do it.
1, 2, 3.
That was the problem. That's the reason I said Princess. I asked Princess. That's my word.
4.
But if you colors that actually happen. Yeah.
4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. If you're playing before Let It Go, you probably don't need the Long King Zeus. I'd probably play Rise of the Fingers. It's cheaper.
That's another one I looked at.
Cheaper, equal, and hits Lucky Diamond.
There you go.
I think that this is definitely a solid start. Like if you go turn 2 Ana and then turn 3 get this out. Yeah. Like
Good luck.
You too, man.
and then the next turn you're playing.
I'll start by inking Goat, playing Olaf, and pass.
Mickey, four. That's what 16 right there. You can just play Ana and then another Ana.
Ink is my pass.
Draw. Ink Rafiki, Quest, Snake, pass.
Just because it protects you against me for free. I don't know. Even then, if you cut one, I would probably say that. No, that's unequal.
Yeah. He's one ink more than Taylor.
To be honest, probably.
Ink, Tinkerbell.
Yep,
Like one of those cards that if you
there she is. Draw. Ink. Olaf. Go 3 for Crab. Quest for 1. Pass.
I have the other one. Oh, that's a good point. So then you just play 2 Enchanted. You have 2 Piglet slots.
I think the
Yep.
Plus for 1.
I wanted to do that with Stitch, but
Draw.
I hate doing that. Even if I had to.
Olaf. Play Rabbit. Quest for 1. Pass.
Maybe I can sacrifice one Hercules.
Huh?
Maybe I can sacrifice one Hercules.
I don't think so. I think cutting one bell is the answer. Just because, like, oftentimes you're probably going to be skipping your turn for it and just playing Hercules on turn 4.
And I was thinking you were going to play Jaffer. Like, oh, here it comes. Jaffer, shift Jaffer, same home in world, 14 points.
Then you protect against Be Prepared, and now they're forced to run
Draw.
into your 6/5 resist 1.
Ink.
I could be wrong.
LeMay.
It's definitely
Go.
definitely worth testing.
Quest for 2 to 6. Pass.
Because when you discuss it, I get it
Castle.
Gotcha.
Play a blue fairy. Play Maleficent. Draw.
Is this game 1 or 2?
2.
Who got game 1?
She did.
Plus for 2, but got it.
Draw.
No, just I got 10. No, I did mine.
I got an ink. Maui. Snake into rabbit. And then Tremaine.
Well,
And then quest for 2 more to A8. And then pass. I've seen so many fidgets and fish hooks against Nate. Not a single one against these fucking fairies. Yep. Yep, this will die. This will take 1. You'll draw 2. And then this will take 1. And then this will take 1.
I got you soda, man.
thank you, sir.
I opened it too, be careful.
Thank you. Plus for 2, go to 6.
Turn. Draw. Nicolama. Quest for 4 to 12. And pass.
Okay. Draw. Oh, team, please. Yeah, I have that stuck in my head ever since the chat.
So ridiculous.
Alright. Tinkerbell?
Goes to 2. Goes to 2. Goes to 2.
Draw 2 from
Yep.
Blue Fairy. For
everything dies, I get a lore and a draw. So 13, draw off rabbit.
All plus for 2. Got 8. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maui into Tink. Ink Rafiki. Nice. Yep. Jesus.
Friends?
Yep.
Plus for 4.
Gotcha.
Got 12. Go ahead.
Ready, set, draw. Maui will kill Tink. And then I'll go 4 of them for castle, 4 of them for mini and move to the castle and pass.
Draw.
Yep.
Shift.
And then whole new world. That's game. Good game.
Good game, man.
We got it.
Give it a week
Jafar,
or
whole new
two.
world. You want to play a Dragon Ball match? I just lost.
Okay, yeah, we can real fast.
I can do it on.
There's my charged cards. Here's my cards in play. There's my leader and my discard. I'll move this over.
Semifinals going on here. We're going to have Jafar versus the green steel discard deck.
Charges, discard, deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. And my hand.
All right, we're good on stream. You got your squared up or whatever. You look good.
The round's also on time, so.
Right. But it looks good. I mean, it looks good on stream.
Yeah. Can I open up the Twitch?
If you're free on Fridays, Rated E does Dragon Ball tournaments on Fridays.
All right. I'll play first. Who's your loss to?
I was asking
Somebody else in the top.
Sometimes we play at Sundays.
What are you guys playing right there?
Dragon Ball Future World. It's fucking fun.
It's actually not too bad. And it's a newer TCG. It just came out when set free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some of the newer games are going to eventually rival Magic. I mean, they're eventually going to get one. I mean, I think this one's going to eventually do it, but that's just my opinion. I mean, Magic's been around for a long time, right? So, like, it's got a huge player base, but, like, nothing compares to the Disney crowd. I mean, the Disney crowd is
That's
so
the thing
huge.
is Magic doesn't attract young kids.
Right. I mean, look at here. We've already got Uriah. I mean, my kid likes to play. I mean,
My 7-year-old likes to play.
right. And she doesn't like Magic. Like I've given her Angels and stuff before, and she's like, "What is this?"
Yeah. This
It's
card
not
is,
Elsa.
yeah. This card isn't Elsa or Hey Hey.
Where you have to pronounce the names for her, and she's like, "What is Shieldred the Apocalypse?" Like, what? I can't say that.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, like,
They
And
start.
there's a lot of interaction that just becomes too
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
right.
It's nice.
I'll put 3 back.
Yeah, this stream looks really nice.
Streaming good.
Yeah. Look at this. Looks really
Yeah,
good.
it's good stuff.
Clean.
Just straight from your phone.
Huh?
Just straight from your phone. That's cool.
I got this battery pack. I haven't charged this thing since I bought it,
That's
and it's
legit.
like it's still going.
Yeah, I like that.
It charges at 20 amps, so it's like it's. I think it's actually a higher voltage or a higher thing than the outlet.
25 that hits. 30.
So we got the Ursula War Counter. Had the update.
Yeah, right update.
That bad Sea Witch.
New season.
Charge. Hit.
All right, we're good.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna lead with the Captain Hook of Ink and first grand full.
Swing hit. 20 at lead. Egg 5 this.
We are going to make a Robin Hood.
Gotcha. Then I'll go 1, 2, 3. Johan. Swing 20 at lead. Next 15 this. Take a life. Awaken. Draw a card. Put them at 25. And that's down to 5.
You'll be. First grand full can play. I'll get to you. Here we go.
And then activate main, discard a card, play Kefla, draw, play off of Kefla, that, negative down to 0, swing 25 at lead, and then swing 20 at lead. And pass.
Right over, go to the Inkwell. Let it go to your Robin Hood. Or let the Storm Mage on your Robin Hood. Draw a card. It's 4 to 6.
No, he's not boosted. Any combos? I will go 30.
That's the big thing. Once you start really,
Those two.
He's 5, 6. Sure. But like, kids' brain
Well, they're in learning still because they're in school, so they're like constantly learning. We're not. We're adults. We're not learning shit.
no, not at all.
Just like that.
25 at lead.
Take that out.
I have a foiled one, of course. Just coming Rude. Rude. Alright, so you got 4 cards left, or how many cards? You got 3 cards left.
I prefer to play like the Shrine.
Let's keep it there. Let's go ahead and make you discard one of them, and then I'll draw a card.
Activate main. Discard. Piccolo. Kefla. Draw. Play. Go on off of their ability. And go 2 4. No. 5 by 15 to 10.
I thought you had mine.
Get that out.
For the cards, you got no cards?
What?
Alright, draw for my turn. Southern Fellow goes to the
25 at
Beast will come in the floor. Here go.
here. At 10.
3.
Draw. Go ahead and rise.
Go 3 of them.
Tap this.
Play this.
Yeah, but how long would it take before you can get the infinite mana? You need the mana to not only take it away turn, but essentially
Draw for my turn, and then I'll draw for the beast.
It's calmer in time.
Still no buff for the lead? Nope.
Play Captain Hook, play Curse Miracle, and then Storm Rage on your follower. We'll just go to go to 10. Alright, you go.
I essentially had Apex Subsidiary in my Crash Feeder, so I could cascade the interaction trigger. Because I would cast literally anything in my turn.
Which one are you going to freeze?
Going up to 40, 50, 60.
40. 45. 50. 50. 45, 50, 55.
57.
65.
You got it. Crack back.
7 and 10. Draw
Go
for my
one more
turn,
if you want
draw for
before
the
bounce.
beast.
There he goes.
Oh, the Blue Power Awakening.
Oh, big freeze. He just
Alright, so Long Hand Zeus a castle, and then finish it off with Hook. Yeah.
My dice over there.
Go to 14.
Thank you. Roll for this one.
And check the deck. Here we go.
Here we go. There we go.
I will go 6.
The fourth Kepler is going to be so
8.
even 3. I seen 2 of them. Right?
Yeah, I was like, well, does he have the second one?
Just one more. That's like better than the king you packaged. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to keep.
Going now.
So you got one card left? And no draw on beast, just for my turn this time.
This will be quick.
So beast will sing strength on Jafar. I'll play another beast, so I'll get 3 and go to 17. Here you go.
It's just the dragon. I think these dragon shield cards are a little thick.
Oh, I know that. You didn't say that. You just told me to run it back.
Charge Frieza. Play Roshi. Take a life.
You said run it back.
Pass.
I meant like run it.
You didn't tell me where his stuff was. You just expected me to know, like a psychic.
Draw. Charge. Roshi. Life.
So you're playing in Chicago or Atlanta?
Play.
Chicago. Atlanta. You're
No,
playing
no,
in
no, no, Chicago.
Chicago.
Got my 5.
Second.
So it's set 4.
Yep.
What do you like in for set 4?
What do you do?
I don't know. There's quite a bit. So,
There it is.
Yeah, Kefla's disgustingly good.
I'm not sure how much the needle moves, but the uncommons are really good in set 4 in my opinion.
Made it too
I
good
think-
this set. Kefla's probably the
oh, we
most
tested
broken card in the
a
game.
couple of different variations of fight.
No doubt about it. 25k draw plus
Games he
weapon.
doesn't see Kefla.
I also played this card as well, so trying to see which one is going to be
Yeah, that's the turn.
Yeah.
bigger punch type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really think all I'm adding to this deck is like the Bruno. Yeah, that's really all I feel like I'm adding, and I don't feel like I'm gonna probably add like a playset. I'll probably add 2, maybe 3, but like
It doesn't need too much.
it doesn't. I mean, I want to get one. Pretty close.
What about the muses? What do you think the muses are?
I'll have to look at them again. I think they're alright though. The deck's pretty tight though. That's like really the main problem, right? Is like.
Would you add Incaster at all?
Okay, so if I play that, I want to play like a completely different deck. Like I want to play like Fire the Cannons and like all the 5 drops that are uninkable in green. Like so, yeah, that.
Because I mean that would change up.
Yeah, that would change up a lot. That would, I mean, that would probably change up like 40 cards if I'm. Yeah, if I'm playing that, I'm playing
Completely different deck.
But I mean, that's what's cool about the game is like you can literally just like one card changes like a completely
If I'm
different
playing
deck.
Inkcaster, I'm playing Bruno Tremaine.
Right. All right, I'm gonna keep 3.
No, I just mean it like it's not in a bad way. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's like you can do it. I'm just playing casual. 20 at lead. I'll just take it.
All 7.
Draw. We will charge Frieza, Awaken, draw, use ability, discard,
Drop it.
we'll discard the secret, and you already know. Kefla,
Fire attack will be the ink
draw,
well. Captain Hook, here you go.
play off of Kefla, another Kefla, draw,
Oh, that's not bad.
swing 20 at lead, neg 5. And then swing 25 here.
Push me.
Right now, it's 90%.
30 at Wichita.
Alright, you're gonna wheel me.
I had to get my own sheet near the stream.
So one character's vanishing the challenge. Alright, so I'm gonna have to ink the kid, play Ursula.
Multiplying. Yeah, whoever designed Kefla deserves to be fired.
No cap.
Dragon Ball Super Visual. Yeah. 2 CGs is already expensive enough. And too much time consuming. Yeah. Yeah.
I spent $50 on Milk Black.
Yeah, even if you get a secret, the secrets are like 20, 30 bucks. It's pretty expensive.
4 cards in hand?
Yeah, it's no beast tragic hero.
20 at lead, no combo. No combo, 25.
Flint Riders in.
Rest in car, or rest on ride.
Here you go.
Time rewind.
I heard of playing this game online. Is there like any website I can go on to play this game online?
If you
Similar to like
yeah, there's if you go to Google and type in Pixel and you can it'll bring up the online client. But it's called Pixel Board. Yeah, did you enjoy it?
yeah,
Good. Well,
I'll discard the friends and draw a card for friends.
that's how
Negative effects. That's crazy. Swing 25 at lead, negative by 15.
Ursa will sing Sudden Chill and you'll discard a card. I'll draw a card and she'll sing it again.
Action's at 5.
I'll draw another card. Okay. So I got 3 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards.
Swing,
available Thursday.
Alright, so Thunder Rider will go to the ink and Kicker will pick up your blue. And your turn.
the fact that this card that you can just self-awaken so easy and get on 1, 2, 3 just all self-awakens. It's so easy to get to that
Imagine
life.
if I plugged into the stream, I think he was doing it at the beginning of turn 2 and he's still getting his charge. I'm like, what the fuck? So if you get this, turn 2.
Jesus. Energy marker, double Roshi, double life take. Take the
These
hit.
opponents like buy 1 drop, draw a card, stare at you for what the fuck?
Yeah, if they hit you, you're down to 5 life already, then double Roshi to 3, awaken on turn 2. Double Roshi with the energy marker is disgusting.
No, fuck.
I don't even think Frieza could set up a board like this on that early.
On play, freeze. Not like blue, they go, 6 drop.
Yeah. Xeno's crazy. And the 3 drop Vegito, the 5 drop the secret rare Vegeta. Blue's gonna fuck yellow over so bad. The set green, I think, is the worst.
Alright, 1 card. Draw for me.
It was like this, like the new Vegeta is supposed to be the set bar. So I think it was Henry or Richard, was that his name? The guy with the short curly hair.
That's Henry. Richard has the longer hair, the younger Asian guy.
I think they were
He doesn't have evasive, or does have evasive?
Danny.
I gotta use what I want to use. Alright, so
I think they played like 6 or 7 games, and I don't think the green ever won. Jesus. It's like, oh, okay, here's the Vegeta, just rest everything. Oh, there's your 6 drop. That's
Thank you.
fuck off.
I see that.
Yeah, that 6 drop fucks green so bad. No twins.
Fox, no Fox. That is the question. Alright, so I'm gonna get 2 for sure. The Fox or not?
Dude, I don't even know what she plays in that deck anymore because she just changes it all the time.
So you can't yell at me in your head the answer?
No, I can't. She's like, I made some changes to Jafar, and she's like, I was like, well, what were they? She's like, I don't quite remember.
So you
but
got 1 card. I think I gotta do it. Alright, I'm gonna get 2 more. I got 4. You go. You got Fox.
5, any combo?
It's not great for me though.
That would be funny.
For you.
Oh, well, of course.
Not expecting that.
I'll play Mars.
Yep.
He's showing you how dead I am.
That's exactly what he's
That's
doing.
exactly what I'm doing. 20
He's got another
there.
Kefla in his hand.
Jesus Christ, man.
This can die.
7.
7.
You know, I miss counters.
You're already dead.
Yeah, I was dead the second this one came down.
He's just kicking a dead body now.
Beating a dead horse.
This is exactly the last match I watched on stream was exactly this.
Just Kefla every turn.
Ooh, play Suican.
God, only got like 250
Alright,
health.
so I'm gonna ink the Donald Duck.
Freezes everything permanently.
Go ahead. We'll make you
Those
sweet.
are frozen. Draw.
Play the fire attack, we both have 2 cards. So I'll discard, since you discard, I'll draw off the print.
There. Activate main.
Oh no.
Discard a
Show
card.
you. I'll
Play
drop the print.
Kefla.
Here she comes.
Draw. Play Gohan for free.
You guys has evasive or not?
Go 4 of them to play.
Whenever this character
River
banishes
End.
another character, you may draw a
How
card.
many times do you want to punch me in the face?
25 at lead. No combo.
If I just like open it up, you can just attack it for no reason.
Gotcha.
Here you go.
25 at lead.
Definitely use this. Go to 9.
25 at lead.
Spellbook.
This 10.
You know she's coming last.
I know she is.
Go 30. 25 at lead. 25. 30 at lead.
Draw for a turn.
Pass.
Beast is in play.
I don't think
Click is in play.
unless your hand's just
4 this time. 18. Here you go.
and then scoreless tree don't even charge. That's why I play like
Fuck it, we ball.
we're gonna try.
And it's crazy that all of Red's good cards like this and this aren't 2 or lower, so Cooler just doesn't even pop any of them. Like last set.
The 2 cards that he actually pops, and that's it. He's 25 because he's a bullshit.
He's a bullshit card.
That's the other thing is that it's like none of my removals is permanent. So like if you actually fly, I just get fucked. Okay. 3 at lead.
30 at lead. At 25.
Yeah. Well, with his effect, we'll rest. We will activate her. I have one that's 3. I will add from life.
Yep.
And draw.
Just 30. I'll just take the hit.
Oh god, that's Beast unit stay in play, so draw 1.
That is a toxic draw.
I don't like hearing that. 25 at draw.
Yep, 1 card.
1 attack. It always is, but that's the great part.
So if I attack the Jafar, she still gets to draw a card, right?
No, it's only
when the
turn.
Jafar attacks.
Correct.
Okay, so then I will swing into it with the hook.
If for some reason they don't kill her, not all 5, just those 2.
Play a piece, play a
They
hook,
don't kill her. She's
and 3 for sure. Go to 11.
I'll just charge.
Care that much? Nope, I don't. 13.
Glimpses of hidden areas. So 1. Piccolo. Go 4.
How much?
No, 13.
By 15. Swing 25 at lead. Activate main. Discard a card. Play Fat Gohan. Swing 40 at lead.
3 for friends.
5.
And then we'll swing. He's next by 15, so I'll swing 30, 35 at 15 next game because he takes a life when he kills. Unless you want to combo out. In what state do the devs think that this is okay?
To me, that would have shown up in playtesting immediately.
Yeah, they should have known that Kefla, for 1 cost, play 2 cards, get a draw, sometimes a double draw. That's who thought that was okay.
Oh, yes. She can drop him, right?
Yeah. And then he just counters everything except Zamasu or Broly. And then you have to counter to even touch my lead, or you have to combo to touch my lead.
I would play Goku Black in this matchup.
Do you have your stuff?
No.
What time is it?
It's time for you to play another game.
I'll go one more.
Hey, old lady.
First or second.
Old lady said you can
my
play as
turn.
much cards as you want this month.
She works till 6 anyway.
Oh, yeah. Where's she work at?
She works from home at a company called Game U. They teach kids, people of any age, but it's mostly kids with special needs, how to make video games. And she's the scheduling manager who like schedules them with their teacher. She makes fucking $22 an hour just to sit at home on the computer.
5 damage to your Jafar.
The only thing I'm mad about is the COVID lockdown. I was working at
5 and go to 18.
now, so I could go back to school to learn to do something like that. So I'm just stuck in physical labor jobs.
That's what mine did, but they let me go, and they didn't let the guy who had some more seniority than me go. But then I was getting like $270 a month in unemployment, and that's when they were doing the extra 600, or not a month, a week. And that's when they were doing the extra 600 a week. I was getting like almost $900 a week in unemployment. Just fucking balls.
At least you didn't no shake me.
Yeah.
Buddy no shake me earlier.
He did too.
Yeah,
he told me to give
Salty.
Yeah.
told me to get
Gave
fucked
me
on
all the
stream.
salt. Yeah, told me to get fucked too.
And I held out my hand for a second.
Yeah, just long enough for me to get deep. Just long enough for me to fall for the trick.
Just fishing.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just fishing.
That was hilarious.
Hold away the rug from me.
I could take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just played nothing and let him awaken me, then swung with death left. Who won?
I did.
Got it.
2-0.
That's the sad thing. It probably would have worked.
Probably with this leader, it's
I'm just
insane.
keeping that flame flame, right?
And I love Ribrianne, just 20k neutral leader swing for fucking double strike. Especially with the Clash of Power, give it an extra 10k. 1, 2, 3.
I know they don't do it. I don't remember what.
That was rough.
There was a way to
You
get
had enough removal.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen any of your removal either, did you?
Oh yeah, that must be a master's
I didn't
card.
see. Crystal had crappy shorts in the deck, right?
critical double.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
only know one card that was triple strike.
Did
I don't know
not.
if he did give. I don't know if that was in the colors to give that one.
That's what I need.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you wanna go first or second?
I'll go first, just so we change it up.
I got
You
the.
can go second if you want.
No, I already looked at the hand.
I saw you bought some, found some packs.
Draw.
Apparently there was a restock around town.
My energy marker. That
Sold him.
here.
Sold him the yellow card.
Charge. Frieza. Piccolo. Draw.
25 bucks.
Use the energy marker to play Brienne. And go 1 for Piccolo. And then we'll go 20 at lead.
We'll take that.
We'll go 20 double strike at lead.
Who's the 1 seed, Ken?
No combo, just 20 double strike. And then we'll go 25, 30 here.
Big Joe.
I didn't know it was your hand. You sons
35. No, 20. Oh yeah, 30 because of Piccolo. 30 there.
Well, he busts himself back.
No, he's only 25. And then I'll go 25 here.
I had a box in my hand.
Just 25.
Would have been the same anyway, but it could have changed a little bit. A little bit of math later on.
I'm about to get lucky.
Alright. Maybe we're gonna see. 25 pinning the double strike.
Alright, any other combo?
Nope.
I'll go to 30.
Alright. Starting. Attack. Draw. 25.
They can mess you up.
25.
The price card.
Jesus!
It's not a fake, is it?
80.
Not one they bought from Joe Kerr.
Oh no.
100.
Nope, it looks good.
Clean.
You got it. I got 20k.
Yeah, it's still a nice card.
Holy shit. That was crazy.
Still a nice card.
You add your life to your hand.
He just fucking hit
Yeah.
me for 3.
We got
75
discard versus
saves
Ruby
plus the
Amethyst in the finals.
fucked off.
Oh, yeah.
See if he would have won. He could've
You're
just
using my cards, right? Not him.
Are you guys both playing the same deck?
Just make it single digits.
That's what I told you. If you can beat Brooks, then we'll see.
Small.
I'm lending him cards for the tournament. But what I'm saying is if Uriah's going to treat him like he did his beast, I don't want Uriah using any of my cards.
I got
No,
Brooks.
he'll
Brooks,
take
you're the
that.
1C too.
Okay, I'll play first.
I don't know if you knew that or
You're
not.
not just dropping.
Brooks, I
But I
promise
just
he'll
don't
take
have
one.
Kefla.
He's pretty.
Well, you felt like I was in that game.
No, I'm saying you.
Yeah,
Cards are gonna be
so,
like creasing half by the time we got that win.
so Heat's kid, I had to tell him that he can't borrow cards because he shuffles too rough. So,
Heavy
Yeah, on
shufflers.
the client.
like, the problem is there's just too much value on the line. You know, and you start
The
giving
same
them to
one that-
kids. It's like,
If that ever happened with your review.
I know, but Heath doesn't necessarily
mine's
have
better
the
'cause I'm
income to
good.
pay for it. So it's like,
Side is notoriously a bad.
if he ruins my $500 deck, you know, he doesn't have to come up to do it. You know, so
I just think that
I mean, the
it's gonna drop, right?
makes you
Soon.
kill yourself real.
I don't want to buy it now because
Beast?
I think it's gonna go down.
Well, but we've been saying
the problem is there's no other
and
good
it's-
cards in set 2. So like,
Sisu would like to have talk. Sisu is such an underrated card. I stand by that card so much. And 6-drop beast.
But you,
you should just buy like 100 of them then at $3.
I have 2 play sets that I pulled. No, 6-drop beast also. That card's disgustingly good.
Where's
Alright,
CC,
I mean-
the blue one?
Yeah.
I just don't like it because it dies to Fox.
But
I
a lot
like
of stuff
Fox,
does, too.
Medusa. I mean,
Yeah, but Medusa's on 6.
Medusa's
You can
bad.
kill it earlier with
Yeah.
Fox. So like,
but 6 is like turn 4 on blue red, right? So
oh yeah, true.
like dies before it even gets an activation. He's good. He's good.
Draw today.
I'm just gonna keep 2.
Good luck, Brooks. I'm only rooting
Thanks,
for you because you
appreciate
beat me.
Alright.
He's the one who beat me. I got to root for him.
But we're
I want.
playing-
I want to lose to the best.
You did when we played a pink elephant.
And then I mean I beat you the week after at least. So
Run it
drew-
back. Run it back.
He drew all the cards. I drew nothing. I'll do 5. I'll do 5.
I don't know whose random magic proxy that is.
4. I think that was actually the guy you were just playing against. I think it was his.
Good games, y'all. Good luck.
That makes sense.
Are you going
This table's a little taller than usual.
Shh, I don't know.
Are you playing Fusion World tomorrow?
Probably not, since I've been playing cards Thursday, Friday, and today. I'll probably hang out with my lady tomorrow.
She said you can play cards as much as you want this month.
Yeah, but I want to hang out with her.
Yeah, I don't want to hear excuses.
You have the green light.
Do you really want me to swarm you with top 2 that bad?
Now,
Alright, I'm ready if you're ready.
it just depends
I'm
on how
ready.
you
Alright, so I'm gonna leave with Fire Tuck as the.
I'll be here Tuesday, and I'm going out of town, so I won't be there Thursday. That's why the starter deck event, he said, could count as my league points for Thursday.
Come in. Play a mouse.
I can't let Joe Kerr win a pin. After doing me dirty on the mat like that.
Dude, that was
He literally messaged me right after he messaged Isaac and was like, do you want
Alright.
a mat if I can get one at Spellbook?
See this?
And I'm like, yes. He's like, which one? And I'm like, Tink.
Target
He was like, okay, if I can get one, I got you. And the next thing I know, he sells them to Isaac and Lorenzo because Isaac prepaid for himself and for Lorenzo. And he was like, well, they already prepaid me, so I got to get. I'm like, you should have fucking told me that when you played me at League. I would have gave you $30 right there. You told me if you can get one, it's mine. You got one and you gave it to someone else. That was a snake move. So now I'm like, anytime I play against Joe, I'm crushing him into the dirt, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure he never fucking wins.
He's not making a lot of friends in the past couple of weeks.
He did me so dirty. I mean, that's no big deal. My boy's gonna get me a map, but you don't message someone saying if I can get you one, I got you, and then sell it out from under them to someone else. That's
Yeah,
that's grimy.
That's kind of.
Oh wait, that's what happened. Joe just did that to you guys on the set formats.
Yeah, and he told me if he could get one, he would give me it, and then he got 2 of them, and he
He got
sold
4
them out
of
from
them.
under me.
He got 4 of them.
Well, I didn't want the Rapunzels. I only wanted the Tink.
But bro, what else he did to me was he traded me for the championship map that I won. That I told him, like, I gave him a good deal on, like $100 under market.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he turned around and sold it. He told me he wanted it for his collection, like, and so it's like,
And then he sold, and then
and he's got fake enchanteds in his collection. So like, you guys, like, we have to all start being wary of like even dealing any kind of deals with him. Like, he's just
No,
too
I
sketchy.
No,
like
I
I
say
said,
we're
I
done
don't
with
trust
him.
him anymore.
Yeah,
And I'm
no.
gonna do
I
everything
don't-
in my
I've-
power
I
to make
think
sure
I've played
he
against
never
him
wins
before.
another event.
Yeah,
he
we
never
all
comes
stream
here,
the
so.
conversation actually.
Alright, so you
If,
got
I hope
5
he's watching.
cards.
I hope so. Fuck you, Joe. No, I'm kidding. Not you, Joe. Other Joe.
Oh.
You too. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Have a good day, y'all.
I support that.
For mature audience.
Have a good
we're gonna
day.
have
It
to
is
go back
rated
and
for
bleep
mature
that out of the
audiences.
mod.
Hey, good luck in Atlanta, Uriah, Brooks, and Nate. Good
thank
luck,
you.
y'all.
Appreciate
I
you.
won't see y'all again unless you're here Tuesday.
You're going up the city, right?
Oklahoma City that weekend. Yep.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
you're going. Yeah,
What's
Galaxy.
happening? OTC?
Be safe.
GalaxyCon. They have a Lorcana 1.5K going on there. First place, the first place prize is $750.
All right, strength is gonna be. Prince is in play. Here.
It's gonna be very interesting with set 4 too. Drop.
Set 4 is not allowed until after Atlanta.
Oh really? Oh, can we do it Tuesdays?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what leagues are for, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's pretty much anything outside of sanctioned events
Quest 1.
or RB sanctioned events is up to the LGS.
We will ink the mini you know about. P3. Play a fox. Bounce. Here you go.
5 cards.
5, yes.
Can't believe that dude can count.
Played a lot of blue-white control in my day. You gotta know how many threats are available.
You're gonna have to start playing in with slabs.
Just top loaders, hard plastic.
So
top
Ursula will sing Sudden Chill.
magnet
You'll discard a
cases.
card and we'll draw a card.
Triple sleeve.
He's like, Judge, can I get help shuffling this, please?
Judge, you want to go to the different
Ursula
room and
will come
shuffle
into play.
this thing?
Oh my god.
Friends will draw a card. So you got 3 inks.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'll ink the Captain Hook and you'll discard a card. I'll draw a card.
Sure.
I'll sing Strength to Madame M to deal 3.
Okay.
Here you go.
Draw. Ink snake.
That's what I figured.
Grab it. And you go.
Draw hard check. So form play. So Ursula comes into play. These will each get me 2 apiece.
2.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, ink teeth. Quest for 1.
3.
Fox. Bounce. Draw. We'll smash into one of the Ursulas. Foil one specifically.
Why? Just like Raquel.
Ouch.
Hey, you
They
wouldn't
gotta
have,
just like hit me right in the heart with
One
it.
damage.
You know what I'm
if you
saying?
just foil them all, you wouldn't have that problem.
That is true. That is true.
$6 a piece.
I know. I got a foil playset. It hurt.
I'll give you like 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. It hurt the wallet.
I just do the ones that I open, basically.
Dog, I'm only
I'm ready
missing.
if you're ready.
I'm only missing.
Okay, so you got 3 cards in hand.
3 cards.
One's a Rabby, one's a Mem, Sneak. Alright, draw 14.
I'm only missing one foil Ursula for a playset. Because Joe won't return his foil Ursula.
I might play.
Oh no, actually, I got my 4th one last night.
Okay, I was saying, I thought you told me you did, but
I did. I got it from Teresa.
Alright, so
She's a real-
one's Snake, one's a Rabbit,
She's a real thing.
one's X. Let's see if we can get a little bit deeper. we'll sing. We'll deal 2 here. I'll draw a card.
Okay.
I'll re-sing it with the Ursula to target here. And draw a card.
Is it just any chosen character?
It is.
Oh, fine.
I guess it doesn't say opponent.
It just says
Right, yeah.
deal 2 damage.
I never actually genuinely tried to look, so I don't know.
I mean, you can look at it.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Chosen character.
Alright, so hypnotize you.
Hypnotize me.
I'll draw 1 for the hypnotize. I'll draw 1 for the Prince John.
Okay, so I'm confused about why that go to the bottom of the deck if you're
Because it does.
The
for
Ursula, whenever
Uh,
she sings it.
Whenever Ursula sings a song
Okay, all
that's
this goes to
3
the
or
bottom.
less, you double sing it, and it goes to the bottom of
Alright,
it.
so Cloud Kicker will be in the inkwell.
But it's so good right now.
Might cost $20.
One will be in play.
Yeah.
I'll get 3 more specific.
How about 4 of those 2? Hopefully they're not done up.
Maybe a little bit on the corner, you know. Slight creases.
I don't think
Shut up! Oh my
I
god.
don't think I've played this one live yet.
Ink of
So
Fox.
I played it on
And we will pass.
Does it for you, right? So
Yeah.
2 cards in hand?
Right. But if you pay attention on Pixelborn, after you sing the card with Ursula, instead of putting it into your discard, you'll see the card get put to the deck.
Who pays that close attention though in Pixel?
I do.
Plus, you can look at your discard pile.
And see it's not there.
Yeah.
See, I gotta know these things because I stream.
Try to make this ASMR.
Huh?
ASMR pop.
You got 2 cards.
I thought this was a Lorcana stream, not an ASMR stream.
Gonna get hit with the B prep probably next turn. If he doesn't have it, do I want to give me more outs to draw or not? Probably not. So does that mean I just waste my whole turn doing nothing?
Right.
Probably so. If it doesn't have to be prepared, yeah, just let him have it. Alright, so this will sing. Draw a card.
No, double C. Yeah.
Oh. First result. I'm not double singing. On your character.
It is me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not double singing on your character.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me draw my card and with the ability on the stack.
Yep.
They're in the bag.
In the bag. Let's
In the
clarify.
bag. Okay, so if it doesn't have.
Am I supposed to understand what you guys are talking about?
So whenever Ursula sings, whenever Ursula sings a song, right? It's gonna have 2 copies, but you have to fully resolve the first copy before moving to the second copy.
Right.
Right. So the first copy, the damage
Yeah.
goes, then you draw. Now the second
so-
ability.
Okay, yeah.
Now you're choosing.
Deal my Ursula
Now you're
on the
choosing
next
the target
turn.
for the second one.
Draw a card. And then I will lower for 4, 5, or 10.
10.
And pass you the turn.
Pass. Yeah, we'll go ahead and quest 1, 2, 4. Incanizma. And we got B prep.
Okay, you got 1 card up, sorry.
Huh?
1 card
I'll
plus-
have 2 after I
1
draw.
card plus your draw. Yep.
Here you go.
Draw for turn. Alright. Alright, so now we'll ink a duck. And we'll play these 2. Alright, here you go.
Ink a squirrel. We'll tap both of them down.
Oh, yeah, she's nice. I see in her veins.
Here you go.
Alright, done.
She has the Spirit of Winter. What do you, yeah.
Alright. Cards in hand, just the 1.
Just the Uno.
Draw for my beast. Still draw even though he's not. Even though he's tapped.
Because she has no damage.
He's not Jafar. I feel safe.
Dude, I watched Scott freeze Raquel's 7 drop Jafar. And
I think that was there. I was like, yeah, let's not do that.
I was like, that's
Wallet on castle.
yeah. And she had like 3 characters on Castle too. I was like, Jesus Christ, Scott, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't want her to sing Whole New World.
So you just give her 4 cards or 4 lore for free instead of 5. I guess that makes sense.
Here you go.
Instead of 7.
This show is so funny. Like, come on, Scott. You gotta
Draw.
Come on, Scotty. Raquel is like Scott's bane of existence.
Uh-oh, Jordan Maleficent's not there.
We're gonna smash in a hook.
Okay. Hookity hockity's going.
Pay 8. Play
Okay.
Elsa. We're gonna tap down the Ursula and
I'm getting bad day draw view from this.
Beast, I guess.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double Ursula.
here you go.
Double Elsa.
Alright, draw for my turn.
Yep.
Draw for
Do
the
we need to
beast.
do too?
You've got 1 card in hand, right?
One.
So my opinion is, when we all go play at Rated E, we gentlemen agree not to play red.
Scott wouldn't play.
One
feel like that he has.
Well,
You drew 1 for beast and 1 for my turn.
We just gentlemen agree to not.
Just 1 for beast and
Or
1
just
for your
get
turn.
out of the format. You just gotta let me play Goku Black against him. I think that deck wins.
Yeah.
I think Goku Black beats.
Okay, so it's not 90, it's 60, but still, fucking Christ.
60%?
Of the top cuts.
We're gonna have to practice at home.
We need to practice at home with Brooks on FaceTime and critique every move. We're gonna have to start paying Brooks by the hour.
Alright, so I'll play Prince John.
I have to pay him back for Beast too. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Ink this Ursula. And then with these
If you
3,
top format land, I will consider it.
I will hypnotize you.
Hypnotize.
I'll draw 1
I'll
for my
press
turn
forward
and
boosting
1
you.
for Prince John.
Yeah, no, I think I'll pay the $50 in advance. Once I top 4, I'll pay the
14.
50 and then keep the price of 4.
She said that you get a whole set of top player. You probably already know this gets a whole set of foils.
Yeah, if you take first, you get the full complete set, and then a full complete set of foils, right?
It's a full setup. Yeah.
There's a full
There you
set,
go.
including
5.
Enchanteds.
You get first place.
Yeah.
Of which
So I have 1 more turn at
Set
least.
3.
So you
Take out
get
both
every card in
Merfolk.
set
And no
Yes,
cards to
foil.
discard, correct?
Yep.
Including Enchanteds.
turn?
You get all the Enchanteds from set 3.
Real bad this game.
So you get
Draw for my
280,
turn,
whatever,
draw for the
how many there are
beast.
plus-
I think it's like 227.
I don't know if there's that many enchantments.
No,
No.
I mean like the total set's like 227 or
So
something like
finish
that.
No.
off that.
There's 2
Also,
It's 204 every set.
Oh.
Plus enchantments that might be around 227. Well, no,
5,
there's 12,
go
there's
to 19.
It's like what, 6 Enchanteds?
Play just
3,
a
is there
Captain
3 for each one? 3, 6,
Drop.
3 times, so 220.
270.
Yep, you got it.
6 each, 3 set.
Alright, I need to shuffle
6
apparently.
times 3 is 18,
3. Yeah, that's right.
so 220.
plus the 6 cards that you get. Probably there's 6 that you can win in front of us.
Oh yeah, you get that 6,
Probably the 6.
and there's this then there's the dragon fires for partic
For promos.
the dragon fires for participating,
There's
right?
a
And then you got stout
Hey,
hearted
let me
for
tell you
top.
something real quick. You see how I'm still focused on my game and not trying to join your conversation, even though I could add information to join your conversation?
yeah.
You need to do the same thing when you're playing, okay? So you still focus on your match. Does that
Yep.
make sense?
Because there's going to be a lot of that.
You're right, Ken. There's 226.
But not only in Atlanta,
Yeah,
but like
226.
other, like, I mean, even when you do it at set championships, I mean,
It's up in my noggin.
Okay.
226 is the total set.
stay focused where you're at, you know? Like I was saying before, you gotta do the best you can in the moment, and that's all you can do.
Yeah,
He's
so
telling you some important information.
Sorry, what were you saying, Brooks?
Like I was saying before, do the best you can in the moment, and that's all you can do, but that includes staying in
Yeah.
the moment.
stay in your bubble. So you got the Dragonfire for participating, right?
You're skipping the first one, pre-registration.
What's the
You get a Jetsam, I think, from set 4.
Can't wait for that one.
If you register on Friday.
Yeah, if you show up for the event in person Friday, and don't register like 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. or whatever Saturday morning, then
You get another.
so like RCQs, yeah, like you have to have your deck list in by like 6 o'clock
Right.
or whatever Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. If you have your stuff in by a certain time,
Well, you have to
Friday
check
night,
in to get
right?
your badge.
And your
When is it, Lena?
get your badge and your promos or whatever.
A week from today?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I got a lot
Well,
of approved
technically
ones.
it was for this year.
And then you got Dragonfire for participating, right?
After 3 rounds.
Yeah, you have to play.
You have to play 3 rounds to get your Dragonfire?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Well,
Play 3 again.
you're
Yeah.
and you're guaranteed 9 rounds. So
And then you got
lucky
is it
draws.
Stout Hearted? Is it stout harder for top like 32 or something like that?
The next one is top 128, top 64.
They
top
doubled it.
32.
So top 124 is what?
128.
128
Okay,
is
what is
let
it?
it go.
Let it go. And
What
then
did it do?
stout hearted is the next one. And 64.
Cinderella, yeah,
And
and then
then-
32.
And then 32 is the Rapunzel.
Yeah.
And then
No, he's right. Well, then what's top 16?
no, the top Mickey's first. I think
Mickey's top 4 unless there's over 1,000, then it's top 8.
Is there over 1,000?
Yes, there's 2,000.
There's
Alright,
right.
right? Yeah, it whatever the player cap is, so it's over whatever the max is, or it's at the maximum.
I'm gonna run through it all anyway, so it doesn't really matter how much.
You're gonna run what?
Run through it all.
He's gonna win.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Take my pin up beast and
Captain
Let it
Hexink.
go, top 128. Top 64, Cinderella. Top 32 is
Ink
Rapunzel.
a fishhook.
Top
Quest for
16
one.
is
Bounce. There you
Rapunzel
go.
playmat.
Okay, that's what we were missing.
A
And then
special?
top
Which one's
8
Megamind in the?
is
Mega
the
Mind.
David Ink of Flynn Rider.
He's like, ah, it's not toxic. Mastered had
Which friends?
Yeah, that's why the
Top
game got
four
rebooted.
right now?
'Cause it
None
was
of them are
toxic.
foil, it's
top
okay.
4,
Alright, here you go.
2 displays of current set plus prize roll tickets, and top 2 is 2 displays of current set plus.
I think the best card that we have is
Ink the
red
Olaf.
deck is the 3 drop.
Invite some friends to dinner.
No,
I think it's
yellow. The one
They
that
just,
doesn't.
they just minus
I
shit.
don't think it's a minor. I think it's like a
Like, but I'm just saying, like, hit doesn't kill things.
Actually, the 4-drop Goku is really good. The pit thing, he was constantly
This
pinning.
one?
If you can get multiple out, it's a mouse survive.
Teeth
That's how I can
friends?
beat him. Because he didn't drop the.
Is the Rapunzel
didn't ever
mat not
find
the one
So
that's
what you got?
described this
What's
as
the
a different
Merlin
one?
Redeemer?
It's a
It's foiled. It's the same mat that's foiled.
Kids.
It's
That's pretty sick.
freaking-
A foiled mat?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Plus, top 16 gets an invite to
Sure.
the North American Championship.
how do you, is that the only way to get to the North American Championship?
I
Yes.
think so.
I'm gonna.
So just play your little heart out.
Just go win.
Play the rabbit.
Disneyland.
Draw. Quest for
That's
one.
probably
There
where
you
you're
go.
gonna have the first championship
I got
or the
I
first
should
region.
get 3.
I mean, it would make sense, right?
Quested with
Like Disney
the
card
mini,
game, the first,
and then her with her
the first
twist.
ever one would have to be at Disney World.
There you go.
That would make sense.
Or Disneyland.
Disney World is bigger.
Or Pinky Elephant hosted.
Do you know how wild that would be? People are playing in the parking lot.
Yeah, 4 cards or 5 cards?
4.
Doesn't flush out your
So,
Dollar General will be like, where did all these people come from?
you get your
Nothing
order,
aside.
order your food and get it the next day.
Flynn's gonna be Ink. Here you go.
But no, they should have it in like a central location there. It'd be cool to have it at Disney World.
Quest for 2.
Or go around
5.
it.
Universal Studios.
I will then
But that wouldn't make
play a
sense.
fox.
One.
Bounce
We'll
grab
have
it.
to have it in a huge
Draw.
convention center.
Yeah.
Universal for Disney?
Yeah, Ink a Maui.
What?
E2 for a squirrel. On the top. Decide if I want.
That'd be fun to even go as a spectator.
We can.
I think I'm gonna bottom that.
I bet that'll make a huge.
Here you go.
There'll be a chance to get different cards there if you don't play the tournament. So.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of side events.
You have 5 cards?
4.
So I was thinking about when we lose first day, just flying home Sunday, if there's stuff to do on Sunday.
Yeah, there's a whole schedule for the Sunday stuff. Let me see what it's at.
So let's take out a Fox.
Fox.
Here you go.
They should do a special promo for being every kid at least under 18. Because there'll be only
I
one,
will
which will be me.
Ink Maleficent.
I highly doubt that. I'm sure
Really?
there's going to be
There's gonna be quite a few probably.
quite a few kids.
Quest for 1. 2, 6.
I can't wait.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
10-year-old with this.
Oh, copyrighted music. Hold on.
Suspense. Jeez.
That's all I did it for. Alright, Yzma, I'm gonna target my Merlin. So since it's one line of text, I draw and then get his ability, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
So like on here, this is what they've set out so far. So like Sundays.
That's the way I always play it. Yeah,
Put it in the
pretty
bag
sure
how you
that's
want
it should
to.
work. Well, it's the same way with Rabbit too. So if you do Rabbit, you shuffle Rabbit in, then draw your 2, and then the
you draw
Rabbit
Rabbit,
triggers.
There's a team,
However you take it out of the bag.
16
Right?
Okay. Either way, shuffle it and draw 3, right?
Right.
starter deck.
But this one
card.
gets a scry afterwards.
Yep.
So this one is a little bit different because you get a scry after the draw instead of before. So it kind of is a 2.5 draw.
So there's a Swift draft on Sunday, which is ongoing throughout the day.
Plus for
And
one.
then learn to play demo
Seven.
and bonus challenge. So I mean, there's
Hey,
stuff
4 cards.
on both days.
5.
5 cards.
So
Here you go.
we should stay both days.
Alright, draw.
Why not Monday? I was thinking about you.
Well, and we can go to there's a Brave game.
I'll tell you what, there you go.
Haven't seen the Blurries play a game all year.
Get into Sunday.
Alright, so Hypnotize will be
There you go.
Beast will be in play.
Okay, and then I'll purposely lose Sunday, so I can't go to that Brave game. I want to go to.
What time is the break?
Possibly tomorrow, Bailey.
Sounds good. Be done with the tournament by then. It still starts at 10 a.m. the next day.
Well, and then I think they're doing a Kenya bobblehead that weekend, so it'd be like $50 ball, at least a $50 ball. Yeah, they are. I looked at the schedule.
Mim here is going to sing Teeth and Ambitions, doing 2 here, 2 there.
That weekend.
I will then immediately play a Fox, bouncing the Snake.
Bobbleheads that week. I don't know. I'd have to look, but
We will then ink said Snake, play a Rabbit, draw, and quest for 2.
Alright, so you're at 9.
I'm at 9.
Okay.
Your go.
Draw from 2. Alright, discard 2 unless you discard an action.
Okay.
he likes choosing the action.
7.
Way over my head.
You just need to tune into the streams, Dale.
Well, I wouldn't mind playing it, so I might sit down and have you show me the new stuff.
Oh yeah.
Why did I say that? That's the problem.
Locations and everything.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about locations, I don't think.
No.
Goodness gracious.
They're gonna add another new mechanic
right
too. That's
place
gonna be
here.
soon. I'm at
Maui and a Merlin.
You got 2 cards left.
Got 2.
Alright, so just use them.
Okay.
Here you go.
Draw. Ink the Olaf.
Okay.
Right, we will then quest for 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Yzma, target Merlin. So shuffle in, I will draw 3.
what was the other death box this chapter?
I don't know.
Or was there?
There was, I don't know.
There's always 2.
Cards in hand. 2.
Some genie and something else, I guess.
Not inked yet. Or no, I did, sorry.
We actually only have 4 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
6, yeah. Okay, so I will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will go ahead and just quest for 1 to 11. Here you go.
Alright, draw
The new
1.
co-op game looks pretty sick too.
Oh, with Ursula. Yeah, it looks okay. It's just kind of wonky.
Alright, so 2 to Fox. Draw.
2 to Fox.
2 to Fox.
She did.
I heard it's actually decent. Can you roll it too?
Well, apparently there's special cards in it. I didn't know about that. Oh, that's what a pre-order one. I don't know the special arts.
Ink the Ursula. Fire on the Yzma.
Oh, yeah.
There's some cards that are
6.
not allowed to be played outside of the game. And the Ursula's deck.
pass there.
Sure.
Empty-handed or?
Yep.
Okay. Draw.
Everything's on the floor.
6, 7, 8. Tap both.
Also still relevant.
I love that card so much.
I played 3 in Blur Pool.
I think I'm just gonna pass.
I got tired again.
I will.
I'm gonna
That was bad.
I'm gonna
Also.
draw my turn. And I'll draw. Oh yeah. I'll
After I
draw.
bought them,
I will draw for the tournament as well.
Alright, discard 2 unless you discard an action.
Unless I discard an action. Okay. Mini.
Yeah, that's gonna flush the toilet.
It's like a super thing.
It sounded like someone fell off the toilet too.
Your turn.
Draw. You can mini. Quest for 3. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm not turning.
So 8, 4 for castle. Goat. 15. I will pay 1 to move goat.
Okay. 1 card.
1 card. Pass turn.
Alright.
I will choose to draw the
I'm gonna draw for my turn. Draw for the dog.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
No, I'm just coming to get some more boxes.
Jesus Christ. And Catan. Hey, that's my favorite board game.
Catan.
It's Hawaii.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, so you've
Interesting.
got more on board than I can deal with.
Oh,
so we'll just
nice.
go to game 3.
That's actually
Alright.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a little expansion from
I thought my 3 friends up in hand was decent. He played
That's
Traverso.
gonna be nuts to
Dang!
figure out.
At least I got to pass on.
It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah. We bought that game.
Yeah, we have that. I would
We
never
bought
play
that game and never opened it.
Catan.
Catan?
Oh, really?
Oh, it's so fun. I've been playing that since high school. Game 3.
It's never
Trying to get good content for your stream.
Huh?
Trying to get good content here.
Hell yeah.
You did the same, thank you. Do what? Lorcana? That was just the first Lorcana league play. I just put it up there, sort of like my Star Wars and Magic. There's nothing in it. No, but it's just a placeholder or whatever you want to call
I'm
it.
balling that bottle of champagne up there. We popping the bubbly after this or what?
No, that was like from Dragon Shield.
Huh?
It's a Dragon Shield?
Dragon Shield
Is
set
it
for
champagne?
25. Huh?
Is it champagne?
No, it's like, I think it's supposed to be grape juice, but I would definitely not drink it.
Yeah.
How long has it been up
Dragon
there?
Shield sent
No,
you
I just got it.
Oh.
Dragon Shield sent you grape juice?
Yeah, I don't know, it's...
It's super weird, but okay.
Yeah, it seems awkward.
Hey, after the finals, we popping the bubbly or what?
It says gold, sin, alcohol...
If somebody from Wichita or area wins Atlanta, then yeah, sure, why not, right?
Who's all going?
Ruben?
I'm not going.
Ruben, Uriah, and Nate.
Didn't know.
They're the only 3 I know.
I didn't know it was going to sell out so quickly before it's even attempted.
No, I'm going to Dallas. So
That's where
I'm
we're
Dallas
kind of like
hasn't even-
slowly moving out of Magic, but at this point I like am not out of it, right? So I'm like already qualified for Dallas. I had rooms and hotels, so I'm gonna go to
I remember
Dallas.
you talking about that.
But like, I'll probably not go to many of them after Dallas.
So we're trying to hit all of them.
Yeah.
We're going to Chicago. We didn't get into Atlanta. We were just in Atlanta. I don't want to go back there. That place is interesting. It's interesting.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going 7.
Good underground.
Okay.
Really good.
Neil knows all the party spots.
I wouldn't say that. We did spend a few hours down there. We went to the NASCAR race down there.
Hey, can I trade this in?
I'm going to do 2.
I forgot to tell us we can put you on stream so we get one more person on. Sorry.
With the way that the camera's set up, I don't know that if you had it up on a TV out here that it would be beneficial to the players.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
No, I just want more. You have another view of it, but I don't care. I mean, I can put it on my phone and everything else. So.
Yeah.
No, you can have that, sir.
Oh,
That's
okay.
part of your
Hey,
judging fees, I guess.
Hey, this is the new card we're playing for.
So who gets the P? The judge?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Judge,
did
this
that.
seems rigged.
Have you heard anything else about judging qualifications or anything?
I have not. But as soon as I do, I get
All right,
take
so
the thing
I'm
as soon
gonna
as
put
I
a
can.
cloud kicker in the inkwell.
Or we'd like to throw our head or feed our judge trigger. So we worked out a deal.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down. I mean, I enjoy it.
You could go with play mini.
You're going. As soon as the bigger beds start, you'll grab need two. I mean, at least that's what we have with Magic. As soon as we get above 24 people, I'd rather have two judges.
I'm the man of the house. So I'll be the head judge.
But she's going to overrule all your calls. You can be called head judge all you want.
No, that's fine. Wizards told me that they would like me for them to whenever they have things.
Go ahead and just keep an
For
admissions here,
Lorcana?
and I'll quest for one.
So
There you go.
I'm just gonna be the local judge. That's all. You know, she
That's
can
perfectly good.
she can just play in everything. I'll just I'm along.
All pieces in.
I'll just judge the other.
Yeah, wait, she can't be playing and he judging at the same time.
Why not? She's not in the finals. Yeah, you know what the thing is if you just don't have any judge calls, then you don't have to worry about it.
And know the rules.
Well, you're right, right?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Got two.
Also, you gotta watch Bending Beasts. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna call you BB. Is that cool? Beast Bender. I'll put it on a custom shirt for you to wear in Atlanta.
You can snake.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna have your dad take a picture of the Beast crease, and that's gonna be your new logo.
How many cards you got?
I'm sponsored by Beast Bender.
Yeah. Beast Bender.
It's gonna be your.
Beast Bending
You're
Uriah.
probably just gonna make $100 off that thing.
Hey, I gave you the name. Remember that.
Beast. It's
What'd you say?
no.
It puts out a new meaning with great name, right? Where did you win your Stitch at? Was it Great Bend?
He got one in Pink.
They played in the championship.
Yeah, it was me and him were finals.
But you got one before that, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Or what?
Alright, so how many do you have? You have
I have
20?
3. Yeah.
It's at a secret place.
Alright,
Is
so
that the
deal
slide
2 here, draw a card.
I wasn't sure if it was Great Bend. I was like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Deal 2 here, draw a card.
And Ireland didn't want to get anybody as well.
One is the ink, here you go.
They went over to
That makes sense.
Friends.
we missed this one for
EQT. Play mini. Here you go.
That was fun.
Alright, so how many cards you got?
Still 5.
5? Alright, draw 4 turn.
I might actually start playing the headshots. It's 5 minutes down the road, and they.
Eat good food and good drinks.
That's my issue is the drinks. That's not expensive. I like them too much.
This is good players.
The White Russians are cheap
So,
as well. They're only like $5.
Flynn Rider's going to the info.
Alright.
Headshots schedule.
Prince John's coming into play.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And then Ursula will come into play targeting.
Friends or people?
So,
Yes. Yeah, we start at 6, and then they go until whenever.
Usually 6 to 9.
Yeah.
I'll take friends and then I'll draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I see
Dude,
that's
I'm
what
so
I
done
have.
with my
So,
baseball.
It can't be done. The
play
season's
that
not
if you
over.
want, then you gotta lose your friends, so that's good for me.
Hey, listen, we,
Started. I didn't even
Alright,
start.
so,
listen. He
My
ain't
team
raising.
started, I didn't.
He ain't raising no quitter.
alright, yep, here we go.
Gotcha.
Gosh, how 11 boy. Oh my god.
Doesn't matter what hole you're hitting at your age, dude. I hit 9 hole when I was a freshman in high school. Doesn't matter. But guess what? When I was hitting 9 hole, I had the best batting average on the team as a freshman.
Yeah.
That's why my son is. My son's a
As a sophomore, I was 3 hole. All we can do is get better.
That's true. Right, Castle. Play Gem. Castle. I got the other castle with you.
Alright. Now we got friends be prepared, huh?
No.
Friends be prepared with 5.
Will you
Alright.
take my Twitter into there?
Alright.
What's your Minnie Mouse
Take my
getting busy
Twitter
with?
and tell them that I can get Decklists.
She's getting
There
freaky
is
with
a
Prince
way.
John?
Yeah.
There is a way to send
kind of
private messages on Twitch. I don't know
Get
how.
frisky. Here you go.
See what she can do.
She sees the
You
crown.
actually might want to come in and play with that
Draw for a turn.
melee, so you can actually get good with it.
Yeah.
If you're going to be judging.
Alright,
I
so
know
you'll discard a
when I
card,
do
I'll draw
Magic,
3.
I just give my machine over to the judges, and they run the entering of everything. So then it completely takes all responsibility off of me. If somebody doesn't enter something in right, it's the judges entering in.
And then you guys all have to decide if you guys are going to
Alright,
best
so
of
he's
two.
got a friend. Gonna draw one off the hearts.
So you have it.
Best of 2. Like 2 matches instead of 3. So you can go 1-1 and
It's
and draw
bad.
one.
Yeah,
bad.
it's stupid.
Nobody likes it.
The best
Put it
of 2?
that way.
Yeah.
It's a little
Let's get-
splash.
shake
you
it
know,
up.
Shake it up.
Shake it up, Chicago.
boring.
I don't
Boring.
Like it. I don't like it.
If you 2-0, I mean, that just means you're a better player, I guess.
Well, it's
Alright,
because
Ursula's
it's not.
in.
It's a dice roll game at that point.
Ursula's in play.
If you, it's whoever wins the dice. Oh,
Oh, no, you're
No,
good.
because both people
I'm the
go
one
first.
stealing your chair.
what?
Yeah. Whoever goes first in the first game goes second in the second game, no matter what.
Yeah, that's right. Remember that rule? When you play it?
Just because you lose the first game doesn't mean you go first again the second.
True.
Like everybody, each person gets a turn going first.
It's the same.
Alright, so
same
challenge.
principle.
That's how Atlanta's gonna be.
Yeah.
I thought it was just best of 2. Right?
There's
Two
no
over.
best of 2. It's 2 games.
Can we
Yeah,
play
that's what
Tinkerbell?
I'm saying though. You're not.
Pretty good. I'd be like, Judge, I don't know how I got this
I
Tinkerbell
know,
in his
I'm
deck.
saying that's why I like it though, because if
alright,
it's
Just
so-
Sharpie color red.
Here you go.
I will go to 4 as well.
Okay.
And I will draw 2 cards per turn.
Was I saying it differently?
I interpreted
Yeah. You did say a little weird, but it makes a lot of sense.
Do you have your list on Dreamborn? Or are you
Yeah,
able-
I can send it to you. I guess.
Yeah.
I have a list too.
Yeah. Are you using the same list?
Is it the exact same?
So Jim is going to take out a John. I'll pay 3 for friends. I'm going to ink a Dargan. Yeah,
And we have dinner at
here,
7?
but
Is it going just us an hour?
Where you having for dinner?
C2.
Okay.
Teeth, Jim.
What time?
We're gonna go ahead and finish off the Merciless. It's not just a kill.
Joke's on you.
Have
I'll
strength.
be awake.
Hey, you got 2 cards in your hand?
I'm always awake too. I'm always awake to stay.
Alright, draw my turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got the VIP.
Alright, so you can discard a song or 2 cards.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll draw 2.
That's another thing I didn't do against you, Joe. is
play
I
Captain
didn't have like any Prince Johns.
Ursula, he has not, he can attack me, right? Because evasive is only with RS, LRLS.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
attack Jim off. No cards in hand,
No
correct?
cards in hand.
Alright. 6, so I haven't inked yet. Duck will be inked from here. This will get me 2, go to 6.
6.
Alright, your go, you go to.
I'm also good.
Does it learn on 6 days for 2 games or 2 weeks?
What's that?
How many minutes you do?
I can't hear you.
How many minutes do you do?
Be prepared off the top!
Best of 2.
Don't have enough
Or
time.
rounds.
How can you decide a winner? What if you win?
What do you mean?
Alright, so you get 3 points per win, and then if you win both, you get a bonus point for 7 points.
I'm gonna
Yes.
ink Yzma.
But what happens? Oh, so
That's
it's strictly points. It doesn't matter about your record.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. It's how
Alright,
many
so draw
matches,
for my
how
turn.
many matches you actually
Which is wild.
Alright,
Because
so 1,
like
2, 3, 4,
they're trying to alleviate
hit
like
5,
intentional
and then
intentional
attack
draws.
with the- Get 4, go to
I
10.
think-
Original draws are 0
I
points.
think if you
Have 6.
if
I
you
got
don't
7
do
now.
it
7 now.
if you don't do it the correct way, it's 0 points if you ID.
Flip this one. Alright, here you go.
But you can just play it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I got it. Even with Be Prepared, you're gonna have too much. Ooh, another snake off the top.
Discard.
Discard for the win.
Yep.
Discard gets.
I had a good start, and then after that, I clunked out real hard.
I've seen that.
You missed them. You lose. I'm talking a lot.
I didn't draw.
Is that it?
No,
That was it. Brooks got it too.
These are Brooks.
I got the P right here.
Take care of my deck. Don't let your eye play it.
Thank you.
Bring it back as is. I appreciate you.
When you need them back?
Whenever you come back, I'm not in a hurry. I don't plan on playing anything until state set championships. So.
Really?
I've probably got a second deck at home of that complete deck, minus like an Ursula or something. Like I have a ton of cards, so I'm not really absolutely.
There's your one more.
Sweet.
There's your Pete. Congratulations on taking down the winning Enchanted.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for judging.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's
Making it a better scene.
Yeah, you know, trying to, you know.
It'd be nice if you could play them.
I mean, it's fine. Like it's all good.
Brooks, if I make it a championship game, I'm going to lose. I'm going to tear all those apart.
Hey, as long as you give me the Mickey Mouse afterwards.
Mickey Mouse.
The serial number Mickey Mouse. If you.
Just 1 second here. I'm going to interview the winner here. That was on Emerald Steel Discard. Had a very impressive performance in the tournament. We're going to get some words of insight from him. See if there's anything in the future that he's looking forward to doing. See how he feels about the deck moving into set 4, and we'll get the champs the insight from the champ on that.
But there's little things that matter. I mean, those little things are huge. I mean, absolutely.
All right, we're here with Brooks Clark. Just took down the winning Enchanted here at Wichita, Kansas. 1 drop. How did you feel like your deck performed today?
So I went 7-1 in games. So in a challenge event, I would have technically been at 22 points after 4 or 5 rounds. I mean, that's pretty good.
I'd say it's pretty impressive. Is there any decks that you felt like you struggled with at all?
No, not really today. I mean, Joe's aggro probably gave me he's the only one that actually beat me in the game, so he probably gave me the closest games. But
sure.
Even then, Joe's just a really good player, and so he had like all the friends, all the key cards for the matchup in his aggro deck, right? So that's what made his aggro deck a little bit more tough.
Sure.
And then not only that, he did have the top end still. Like he didn't just cut out his top end to go aggro, right? So he could still then hit me at the top end even if I stopped his aggro rush. I've got Elsa at the top end or whatever, right? So that made his deck was positioned a little bit more difficult than the meta you expect at a challenge or something, right? Like he's an off meta deck.
Sure.
But for me, all the meta decks were exactly how I wanted them playing out.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything from set 4 that is catching your eye, upgrading discard at all, or maybe?
So just we want to talk about Bruno or whatever. Don't talk about Bruno. The song, the 5 inkable song. For me, that's really the only play. Like if you look through the whole set 4, there's really nothing else that says discard even in it, right? So I mean, that's literally the only upgrade I would make. And I'll give you my deck list afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's people in the live stream that were curious about the.
I would probably cut a Lucifer. So I'm out 2 Lucifer right now. It's really good against the control decks. I mean, you have to decide between discard and be prepared a lot of times, or 2 cards. And then if you have the Prince of John in play, and then you get to draw 2 cards, 4 card swing for anybody that's played other card games or Magic. It's just incremental advantages, right? Like you get a small advantage here, a small advantage here, a small advantage here, a small advantage here, and now by turn 7 or 8, the advantage is this big, right?
Right. I seen in the final round there. I think Joe was down to 1 card in hand.
And I had 6 or 7.
When you had you had a full grip, 6 ink, and. You know, you really left them without much to do there.
Right.
So
a lot of the keys with that green steel deck is knowing when you're the aggro and knowing when you're the control player, right? Because against Joe, like I said, he was a mix. Like he could literally go fast, but he could also be slow late game with Queen's Castles, because Queen's Castles is a tough card for that deck to answer. Right. A lot of times I just try to race it. A lot of times I just let it be what it is and just race it. Try to keep guys off of it if I can with removal spells. Sure. But I don't really attack the castle. I just try to race the 2 lore, because all my guys quest for 2 pretty much, besides Kit and Captain Hook. There might be 1 other, but I think everybody else quest for 2+. So.
Yeah, I think that's where you have probably one of the biggest advantages is you pilot the deck very well. I want to let you know that for me. And
there's a lot of intricacies in it.
It's one of the more difficult skilled decks to pilot, I would think.
Yeah, and mulliganing, and like I was telling your off stream, that your plays on turn 1 and 2 are huge. Sometimes you win the game anyway, but that's not the point, right? The point is maximizing your number of outs compared to your opponent's outs, right? And so The situation I was explaining to Raya off stream is when I play first and I have a Captain Hook in my hand, I literally never play it on turn 1. Okay, I want to get more information. Like, if I play it on turn 1, it does me no good. Because even if you play Curse Mirror for a Lilo or any one-drop threat, you can't just use it right away.
Correct.
So now I untap and my Captain Hook just looks at you again, or maybe gets me one more, right?
Sure.
Now if you're control, the Captain Hook just sits in play and maybe gets me 1 or 2 lore, but now I'm down a card and trying to get to that 5th ink against control is huge because now you can play Beast, you can play Lucifer, or you can double spell with like a 2-drop Ursula into like, or, you know, Prince into a 2-drop Ursula or something,
Sure.
right? And so getting that 5th ink against control is huge. Like, it
Right.
matters way more than people understand. So if I'm versus control and I just go ink, turn 1 Captain Hook, well, that's my 5th ink.
Sure.
Like, does that make sense? Like,
Absolutely.
Like, it might not come down as my 5th ink, but when I'm sitting there looking at my hand, I'm like, dang, I'm short an ink. Oh, it's because I played that Captain Hook on turn 1.
Right.
Like, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So you want to get the information. So now if you go control, your control, now I'll ink the Captain Hook on turn 2, and I'll try to play Flynn Rider.
Sure.
If you're aggro, now I can either decide to play the Captain Hook, or if I have a Shmi, I'll just ink the Captain Hook and play a Shmi.
Right.
But those are your 2 guys that are for the aggro matchups. Like, that's how you know when you're turning the corner against aggro, is you're like, okay, now I'm aggro, I'm Shmi and Captain Hook. When you're control, you're like, I mean, obviously, even if you're in the blind against anything, you're gonna play the Curse Mirror Folk on turn 1.
Right.
Because it's uninkable, so it doesn't ever matter, right? Like, so,
Right.
and then if they can attack it back, then you just wait until the Prince John is active to start
Right.
questing with it. But on turn 1, you never play the Captain Hook because then it just puts you down. And so there's little incremental advantages like that people won't realize, and then they'll lose a game and they'll be like, what happened? Well, I got stuck at 4 ink. Well, did you play the Captain Hook on turn 1,
right,
or
that
did you
makes
not?
sense.
And so like, and that's what Uriah was having a few problems. You know, like I watched him play against Bodhi in a couple of the games where he's running Ursula 2-drop out on turn 2. Okay, well, you don't play the Ursula 2-drop on turn 2, right? You play it the turn before they can be prepared, the turn before they can grab your sword.
Sure.
Right? Because that gives you more chances of hitting it. If you run the Ursula 2-drop out on turn 2 and blank, I lose like, well, I mean, when I was testing and doing that, being dumb and just running it out there, I would lose like 75% of my games
Sure.
if it blanked. Like, does that make sense? Like,
Right.
if I played a 1-3 for 2 and blanked my whole turn, and then you didn't have a card, it just put me so far behind that now I can't come back. Like,
Sure.
And so knowing that you have to hold that card until the right situation is another key for that deck. Like,
Sure.
waiting until, if I'm passing to steal, they have 4 ink in play and playing it, or a shift target or something, right? Like your wife, she has, Robin Hood shift on turn 3.
Right.
So I have to either deal with the Robin Hood, which I did, luckily, or I have to play the Ursula to try to get grab your sword, or else she could wipe my Curse Mirror Folk and my Flynn and my
You're bored. You're just
without me ever doing anything.
Right.
So against that steal matchup, you have to know when shift targets are available too, and literally play at the turn they can grab your sword. So,
Sure.
right. And so
Right.
those are huge. But I mean, if you don't play those the right way, you lose with the deck. Like,
Sure.
And that's with any deck though, right? Like, I mean, the more you play it, the more you play it right for the matchups, the better it is. But at this point, I'm probably like 73% win percentage or so, maybe
Okay.
a little bit higher with the deck. And the other thing I like about it in the 2-game format is you can steal a lot of game 1s because your opponents like aren't mulligan prepared for it, like didn't get to
Right.
the right hand for it, and then you like make them discard 3 or 4 cards, and then it's like I don't know if you played against the discard deck, but it sucks.
It's rough.
When I played against Jesse and he kicked my butt at that store championships, that's when I was like, maybe there's something to this discard deck.
Right.
Right? Because like I'm like, holy cow, I would have done that different. But he's still kicking my butt, right?
Yeah.
And so like I started playing it, and man, I just kept winning at a higher percentage than I expected at first. But like I said, when I'm playing against it, I hate it because I'm like, oh, don't make me discard this. Don't make me.
Right. You
Like,
know.
I need this one more turn to get around the corner.
If your opponent, it feels like if you can double sing the sudden chill on curve with the Prince John, like if you do the turn
It's so
3
insane.
Ursula,
Turn 3 Ursula, turn
and
4
then-
Prince John, double
right.
sing that.
And then if you
sudden
do
chill.
that, and then you do the sudden
a
chill,
lot
on your
of
opponent's,
a lot of decks don't have an out for that. Now,
Right.
the purple red deck can Pinocchio your Ursula beforehand.
right.
And so that helps. And that's also why I have 3 kits in the decks for the mirror match, right? But say you play first and you play your Ursula first.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I have to play Kit on 3.
Yep.
Bounce your Ursula. Because if you play Ursula again on 4, that's fine. Because now I got Zeus, or I've got Strength, or I've got
Right.
something to line it up on,
You have
right?
correct.
But if I don't let you untap without Ursula, then I'm so far behind because now you're going to get to wipe my board or do whatever you want with a sudden chill or whatever, right? So that's why the kits are in there. The kits are like ink against like the majority of things.
Sure.
But in the mirror match, like especially
Crucial.
on the draw,
Very
you
crucial.
have to dig to the kit. Like I'm mulligan 7 on that in that game against Joe. Because I knew I had to get to certain cards, like,
Right.
and they weren't in my hand. Like,
Correct.
there's no Prince John, there's no Ursula, there was like literally nothing, but like 4 and 5 drops in my hand. So I'm like 7, I guess.
Yeah.
Joe's like 7. Sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to do it.
Because like even if you get like a bunch of uninkables, like I'm from Magic, right? So like 24 lands, I got 42 lands in my deck.
Right.
So like even if some of them aren't the exact lands that I want, the exact cards that I want to ink, you can still work your way out of it
Right,
with 42 lands. I mean, how many times have we played with 24 lands and been perfectly fine, right? Like you go to 26 or 28 and you're like, way too many, right? So like 42 lands, like I've even built some decks in this Lorcana with like 22 lands.
Right.
And everybody thinks like, that's insane. I'm like, guys, I'm coming from Magic. Like literally everything in the deck costs 1 or 2 ink.
Right.
So like there's literally Magic decks that play 19, 17.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, at a certain point, I think we're going to realize that you can get away with more uninkables than people are posting lists out there. You know? What I mean?
Right. And now I think it's safe to say that it's going to be more so that way in set 4 with the Inkcaster becoming a card.
Inkcaster definitely helps that.
So
kind
now
of deck.
Green has the capability of playing more uninkables,
absolutely.
just as the same as Fishbone Quill.
Right.
You know, so maybe there's something to be said there too.
Yeah, that card's actually really cool. But so I don't think we were talking about this earlier, but I don't think it adds to this particular deck, like the Inkwell. I think it makes like a new deck of its own, right? Where you're playing like Fire the Cannons and like things like that, where you're trying to get value other ways.
Right.
Because Diablo is going to be huge, right?
Diablo's probably going to be a borderline problem for a while.
Right. So like for me, Fire the Cannons, like, but I've been a huge fan of Fire the Cannons since set 1. Like, I mean, I've got all my full ones. I run them, like I'm a full Captain Hooks, cause I'm bringing them back. So
I know you say you come from Magic.
I compared it to Punishing Fire. Yeah. If you played Magic, that's
sure. Punishing
with the Captain Hook, right?
Right.
But then you got Mims, so you can pick it up. So now we got like
all
the loops, right?
You got a bunch of loops there.
Right. So that's kind of where I think I'm at for like set 4 is like maybe like Steel Purple or Steel Green, because like it kind of gives you an out to the Diablo, and it kind of gives you like more long game threats too.
That's correct. Do you have any plans moving forward with Lorcana? I know Atlanta and Chicago's coming up.
I would love to go to these challenges. Hopefully I can get some tickets. I mean, I think that's more challenging than even...
I think getting the ticket is a challenge in itself.
Right. And so like for me, I mean, if I can get a ticket, I'd like to go to Fort Worth and Vegas for sure.
Right.
And see what happens for next year.
Absolutely.
You know? I mean, yeah. For me, this game's better than Magic at this point. My kid likes it more. There's more like, okay, so one thing I liked about Magic was Grand Prix.
Sure.
Okay, well, when you look at challenges, I know it's hard to get a ticket right now, but that's what a Grand Prix is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to grind RCQs.
Right.
With family, you guys got family, it's hard to take every single weekend, and you can't just expect to go to one RCQ and win it. Like,
right.
Even when you come to an event like this, we had 7 of the 8 players here who had won a Stitch.
Right.
And like 5 of the 8 had won a playmat.
Right.
So I mean, this was a competitive.
It's a competitive setting.
Yeah, and so like even for Magic, I mean, Magic, you can't go to a set championships and the top 4 people get a $500 promo.
Right.
Like that's just not how it works. Like I've been to a bunch of set championships and you walk away with like an $80 promo if you win it.
If you win, right?
You know,
that's the key word.
Yeah, and so like for me, Wizards and Hasbro has just like squeezed all the juice out of like Magic, right? Like I used to love GPs, like, but there's no value in them for corporate, right? Well, that's the problem is, well, then there's no value in the game for us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because like those are the things that I liked to do. Like I've been to GPs in Pittsburgh, Mexico City, Orlando, Florida. Like I've been all over the country. I've been to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia to play on the Pro Tour. Like I've been like everywhere, right? Like obviously 2 different countries to play Magic, but for me, the past was way better than it is now.
Right.
And when you look at Lorcana's future and their challenges and their events that they're hosting, they're doing what Magic should do or Magic should have done. But Magic, thought they had a stranglehold on the thing,
Right.
and they thought that nobody could ever pass them. And they might be right. I mean, Pokemon's not gonna pass them. Digimon's not gonna pass them. Like none of that stuff is. But Disney has IP that could challenge Magic. Because my kid likes to play Disney, but won't even touch Magic. Like
Right.
she'll look at Angels or whatever. I'll be like, hey, look at this Tarmogoyf, and she'll be like, oh, Tarmogoyf, what is that?
What is that thing?
Yeah,
Right.
and not only that, but some of the things in Magic are so freaking hard to pronounce. How do I teach my 7-year-old? How do I teach my 5-year-old how to say some of these words?
Right.
You know, I mean, the cards for Disney are already cards that they're familiar with.
That
Like they
they're-
just see a picture and they're like, oh, Elsa.
They've seen it
Hey,
in the
hey,
TV
Maui.
shows and everything else,
And
right?
so, I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, when I'm playing, I just see the picture a lot of times. I don't necessarily have to reread the card over and over. Like you
Right.
show me the picture once and all right, I got what the card does.
It's like
right?
a lot of the staples, I think, have a very memorable impression to
Yeah,
it. Right?
and they have a good picture. But that's the same thing you can show kids that can't even read pictures and say, well, this is what it does, and then they can remember it.
Sure.
But they can't read it.
Right.
Now you show them Magic cards, and then there's 15 different arts of the same thing.
And there's the line of text is way complex.
Just look at a Brainstorm, a simple card.
Yeah.
There's 15 or 20 arts for Brainstorm, right?
Sure.
So my kid can't now just sit across the table and recognize the Brainstorm art.
Right.
So how do we progress in Magic to get these younger people? I don't think they can unless they like completely change back to like JSS.
Right.
Right? And see, that's what I think Lorcana will do. I think they'll eventually start a program like Pokemon does, where you have like younger
The
crowd.
journey, I seen that in like the Pokemon thing too, where you have like the different
divisions. Like
right.
For me,
so you have
for
the
me,
junior
16
division.
and under.
Right.
Like if you're a 17, 18-year-old kid, I mean, Uriah can compete with us, right? At
Right.
14.
He-
So when you
he
get to be
does have a-
17, you're probably old enough that you like.
Yeah.
Uriah does have 2 stitches.
Yeah, and a playmat, champion playmat that he beat me for.
And a champion.
I mean, he beat me in it for a championship playmat and for the top 4.
Sure.
So like.
Right. So I mean, like, there's something to be
He's a
said.
14-year-old or a 13 or whatever
Yeah,
he is,
he's-
right? So I mean, you start putting 17, 18-year-olds in with the kids, maybe not, but like I mean, or you can maybe even do a 12 and under division and a 16 and under division. But like, I think that doing stuff like that grows the future of the game. I mean, it puts it in good hands with Magic. When you and me and her and everybody else are done playing and we will look to sell our cards, who's going to buy them from us?
Right.
I mean, at this point, I don't see Magic lasting more than 10 years because Disney is going to put it in the ground by doing the challenges, by doing the right things.
Right.
Like, that's really what it comes down to: is just do the right things by your player, and you'll profit.
That makes sense.
Like Magic has just tried to squeeze it so hard that now they're not doing the right things by all of us, and we're all just like, hey, trade these for Disney cards.
Yeah, that I have sold out of
I mean,
Magic
I
completely.
just traded $800 and some worth of cards for my case and trophy for set 2 or set 4.
Yep, that's exactly what we did.
I mean, I got like a $10,000-$12,000 Magic collection, and it's just
Right.
not. I don't play it anymore.
Right.
And so, like for me, this is what I want to do. I want to grow Disney. Like I want to be involved in the beginning of Disney.
Right.
You know? I mean, I think it's fun to be involved in something from the start. Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, other people get to talk about how they were from alpha or beta or whatever.
Right. It definitely adds to the excitement of being at the ground level and
Right.
you know, and being able to grow with your kid as well.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I know your daughter has her favorite character.
Oh man, she loves it.
She showed me her Hey Hey collection. It's quite.
Yeah, I mean, so when we're opening packs the other day, right? All she's looking for is a TikTok.
Yeah.
A comment from set 4.
Sure.
That's the only thing she's excited about, right?
Right.
Like I'm looking for Enchanteds and Legendaries, right?
Right. I
You have
do
an
the same
Enchanted
thing.
Legendary in there, and she'd
Yeah.
be like, "Nah, but I got a TikTok."
Yeah. Hey, look at this cool card.
And I'm just
Like-
like, "Yeah, but what's in the bag?" You know?
Right.
And so for me, there's more things to it than just the competitive side,
Right.
Like there's a super competitive side to Lorcana, but
Sure.
there's also very casual and there's very family oriented. I
Right.
mean, there's just a whole range of what's available in Lorcana, and that's not available in Magic.
Right.
I mean, I don't know about Raquel, and I don't want to speak for her, but do you feel more comfortable around the Lorcana crowd than you do the Magic crowd? And
Yes.
so for me, that's something my kid feels more comfortable around the Disney crowd.
Right.
The people that, the family-oriented people that we bring to the Disney events, that come to the Disney events, are just more friendly or more, family-oriented
Right.
and more safe for other women than the Magic crowd. I mean, Magic crowd, that's the other thing. Magic crowd's like 97% male. I mean,
Right. That was so we went and played in TCG Con Houston, and that's the first thing that we noticed
Oh, right,
was
the PPG event down there.
Right. The first thing that we noticed was the male to female ratio.
Was it pretty good down there?
It was really good. It was
Yeah.
probably around 60-40.
That's huge coming from Magic.
It's
I mean,
huge coming from
even
Magic.
if it was 2080, that's huge coming from
It was
Magic,
something that
you know?
I'm not used to seeing as a
Right.
Magic player.
Right.
You know.
But it's something that you want to make everybody feel comfortable, right?
Right.
Like, I mean, that's the thing about Magic events is like my wife's gone with me to them before, and she doesn't feel comfortable.
Right.
Like, she doesn't play. She doesn't want to like take place in the event.
Correct.
But she just wants to feel safe in the environment.
Sure.
Right. I mean, and so like that's the other thing about this game is it's so much more family oriented and it's family friendly. So if you got kids out there, get them involved. I mean,
Absolutely. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, shoot. Uriah's winning his dad $500 stitches.
Hey,
you know? I mean,
yeah, taking them down, knocking them back.
Don't bend your dad's beast.
Yeah,
but-
don't the beast bender out there. But yeah,
He's
for
gonna
sure.
go to Atlanta and win some
For sure, but-
serialized cards.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that'd be insane, wouldn't it?
So yeah, I appreciate you sitting in on this
Yeah,
interview.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
do you have content or anything that you might be?
So I'm kind of waiting for the like a official client. Like
Sure.
I haven't gotten into Pixelborn. I don't
Okay.
do Pixelborn. I just play in real life. Like
So you're just naturally this good.
I test against myself. Like
Okay.
this sounds weird.
Sure.
But like okay, so I was a play tester for a card game called Keyforge. Have you ever
Okay.
heard of this?
Never.
Okay, so it was run by FFG for a few years, and for 2 years I was a play tester.
Sure.
Well, I found out the easiest way to play test and to learn the mechanics of the game and learn how powerful things was just to play open-handed against myself.
Sure.
Was literally just to put 2 decks here, sit at the side of the table like I was the judge, and then just flip the cards and make the best play for each side, always. Like,
Yeah.
does that make sense? Because
Sure.
then you always know what the best line is.
Sure.
There's no hidden information, there's no jingle jangle, there's nothing. So now once you figure out what, like earlier when I was talking about the Captain Hook line, well, that's how I figured out that the Captain Hook line was like, I kept going like, dang, I really wish I had that 5th ink. Where's that 5th? Oh, it's that Captain Hook that's in the graveyard that didn't really
Sure.
do me anything
Right,
earlier.
right.
Like,
Sure.
does that make sense? And so then that's
Absolutely.
when I started going, okay, this Captain Hook can't be ink. Or it can't be just played on turn 1.
Right.
It's got to be used as a proper resource.
Right.
And so like playing against yourself like that's how I learned. That's
Sure.
that's how I've perfected or gotten better at this game is because, like I said, I have just all the information available, and so when you get into a situation, now you can start hiding information. But you know what their best line is. You know what their
Sure.
best outs are, right? And so if you can
Right.
play around those or play them into, those not being their best outs anymore, then that's what you try to do.
Sure.
And so by playing with all the information available, like when you guys play each other, if you guys just played information revealed and always make the best play, I think it'll like help you long term. Like, I mean, obviously when you're playing against each other, you don't care who wins, right? You're just trying to get the information,
Right.
Right.
Sure.
So if you're doing that, it takes out the bluff. But the bluff is like something that when you get back in the game, then you can like, okay, he thinks I might have a Friar Tuck here, but I don't. So I'm
Sure.
gonna. You see what I'm saying?
That makes
Because I
sense.
know that Friar Tuck's my best out here, but I don't have it, so I gotta act like I don't have it, like type thing. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so it gives you just a little bit of an advantage because it gives you all the information
Sure.
of what the best play is on every situation. When you're playing Pixelborn and you're playing against a bad opponent and you win, that doesn't help you. Like that doesn't give you.
You guys have a great one.
You too. Thank you, Dale.
That doesn't give you any good information because
If you need anything,
it's confirmation bias. You just won a game that you probably should have lost.
Sure.
Like Riot probably should have lost against Bodhi, but Bodhi like bricked for like 7 turns in a row, right? Like just gave him out after out after out.
Right.
But then he just could never find them.
Right.
So the more you're doing that, or playing against people that do that, the more you like start to feel like, oh, okay, I got this. But then you don't because you're just playing against people that are just like seeing how far you can return the punt, right?
Right.
Like,
Sure.
and that's not the games you want to win. You want to win the close ones against Joe in round, in the finals where it's
Right.
like, gosh, game 3, it comes down to 1 or 2 cards and doesn't matter. Like, you see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's when it matters. Like not the people that are gonna punt you. You're gonna beat them anyway.
Right.
Like if you just play proper, you're gonna beat them all the time anyway, or most of the time anyway, right? Like there's gonna be times where you get luck stacked out of a certain thing. That's one thing I do like about this game over Magic though, is like all of your cards that you draw late game are gas. Like even if it's a Captain Hook on turn 6 or something, like at least it like can come into play and like beside a beast and not get Lady Tremaine.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? So
Sure.
like all your cards that you draw late game are like valuable. In Magic, you like rip a land, and you're like your Captain Hook that's like in my deck as a land.
Right.
He's got some versatility to him, right? But like in Magic, I draw a mountain, and I'm just like,
I guess I lose.
I guess I got a mountain,
Right.
and then you draw like for 2 more turns, and it's over.
Right.
I mean, I played numerous limited games, and at high levels where speaking of, in Mexico City, I had a situation where I have game on the board and can win, but my opponent draws, and then he draws nothing, right? And then he draws another spell, and it clears my board. Well, then I draw 3 lands in a row and can't win.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know, and
That's really rough.
for me in this game, I would have literally drawn at least a Captain Hook, or at least like
Right.
to make them have another answer,
Right.
another answer, right? Like in Magic, like you get to the point where they don't even have to have answers anymore because you're like just bricking.
Right. That's the one thing in like getting into the late game. If your opponent gets to 18-19, it's
Yeah.
just anything that they draw.
It's tough. It's tough. You
Anything
got to keep
that
them
they
away
draw.
from getting to 18 or 19,
Right.
especially like Goat or something.
So,
but
right. That's the one thing about like playing against the Ruby Amethyst.
Right.
You know, once they get to 15 lore, they can
Yeah,
just
it can-
kind
it
of
can,
go
like, goat bounce it, goat-
then just
yeah.
goat bounce it and just push that goat.
yeah, just push that last little ore
Yeah.
across the table. But yeah, so I mean,
So-
so for me, that's what I like about it is like you're always in the game.
Right.
Like even when you're in top deck mode, like you can always draw out of it. Like even with the green steel deck, you can put your opponent in top deck mode, and sometimes they can like still kind of, you know, weasel their way out of it. They have to like draw the exact things, right? Like they have to draw
Right.
like a rabbit or something, and then like bounce the rabbit, and then all of a sudden, you know, they get it going again. But if you can put your opponent in top deck mode with this deck, you can get way ahead. But like that's the great thing is now none of your cards are blanks, right? So you get to actually play something every
Right.
turn. Like in Magic, you could just be dead.
It makes sense.
So I don't know. I like this game a lot. I hope
Right.
it goes. I hope it lasts like at least 5-10 years. I think if it lasts 5 or 10 years,
It's probably
it won't die, right?
It's probably safe at that point, I would say.
Right. I mean, the first 3 years will be sketchy. Like the Keyforge game I was talking about earlier, it lasted for about 3. But the problem is the people running it. That's really what it always comes down to.
Right.
Is the people running the game, right? So like Keyforge, they told us that our decks were good forever, and then they started banning stuff.
Right.
Like the same thing with this is you have to take care of the collectors. You have to take care of the people that are putting money into it. You can't just like pull the rug out from everyone. Right. Like in Magic, they do the bans all the time now. Well, okay, so like Meat Hook is an example, right? Like, well, I went and bought 4 Meat Hooks at like 45 a piece.
And now they're
like 10, 20 or whatever. I mean, they might have gone up again now, but like they dropped really hard because they ban them.
right.
Well, don't print the freaking card then. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like for me, there's other ways. Like when I was designing Keyforge, I was trying to design ways out of banning things, right?
Right.
Like don't like. You can print cards to make cards worse or better. You
Right.
don't need to just like.
That's what the old school core sets did.
Yeah, that's exactly
Like,
what the old
the-
school core sets
the
did because
old
it allowed
school-
you to bring back cards that
Right.
would buff or
They're like-
debuff a certain
Right.
matchup.
They're like, hey, this card's a problem. Here's a band-aid.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. And so now they don't have that kind of thing, and they're designing all their cards for Commander. Well, the problem is all those competitive people want to buy those cards, but then
Right.
then you just pull the rug out from under us. I
Right.
mean, I was expecting them to do the same thing on Shieldred too when it got up to like $80 or $90. Just like, oh no, can't have Shieldred. But they did the right thing, and they printed answers in every Magic color, right?
That makes sense.
Like the new red. I don't know how much you guys are up on the Magic or
We sold out.
like you haven't even seen the
I-
new set at
I-
all.
I
like
have-
Outlaws or whatever.
I have one pre-con.
Okay, so Outlaws, there's a new card in it that says like, it's like red, deal 5 damage to target creature. Well, obviously that's just a card that kills Shieldred, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
But like against the red deck, that's all you need. You
Yeah.
literally just need a terror to kill the Shieldred. So then like they don't gain life, and even if
Right.
you take 2, you don't care about taking 2.
No.
So as long as they're not gaining life, so that's my opinion. I hope Disney doesn't just start banning stuff. Like I've heard people talking about ban. For me, it's like no, don't ban things. Print better things that get rid of that. Like you don't have to power creep to get something out of the game. Like you really don't. You just have to go sideways with it.
Right.
Like you could like Meddling Mage is a card in Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
That card alone just blanks certain decks.
Sure.
Right. So you can print Meddling Mage on an item. You can print Meddling Mage on a creature. You can print Meddling Mage as a silence. Like you can print those kinds of things as answers to problem cards, as opposed to just banning them.
Right.
Because banning them hurts us. It hurts the community. It hurts.
I
It
very
hurts
much
us all in the long term.
I very much agree with
Like
that.
so when people just start like yelling banhammer, like it's crazy to me because like there's other ways to
Right.
evolve metagames than just ban, right?
Right. I completely agree with that.
So anyway,
But yep, congratulations
Appreciate
again,
it.
and we look
I'm sure
forward
we'll
to
see you around.
absolutely. We look forward to hosting more events and having you present.
definitely had a good conversation with Dale, so
Yeah, good.
we should be alright. We
Good.
should be here when you have them.
Absolutely.